Yes, sir. What's up, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to the season finale of Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube and Twitch. This is your boy M3, and I have a new guest. I have to give a nice warm welcome to Mel. How you doing, Mel?
I'm doing well.
Nice. And then we also have like the network manager, Mr. Best World, and Lady Sophia. Salutes to everyone here.
Yes.
Hello, family. Hello.
And then, wait a minute. We have someone who just snuck in the comments. Because when the raindrops fall from the sky, all right, we have, she stole my thunder. She says, I just snuck in, excuse me. She says, I just snuck in through the back door. I know no one saw me. Oh, too late. I saw you. Just be cool, folks. Act like I was always here. I brought popcorn, cool beers for everyone here. Grab some. Hey, salutes to you for that. All right? We also have Quantum Love Manifestation. She says, hit that thumbs up on your way in.
Hey, Quantum Love. Hey, family.
Mm-hmm. You know, it was Quantum Love. It was definitely good to, like, you know, see you, like, well, you know, in your physical form, you know, the last time, like, on a live stream. So definitely come back again with that, you know. I think she had boosted ratings up when she came. Anyway, salutes to you. All right. And then we have this long, hard-working brother, Daryl Long. He says, working but listening. Salutes to you. What up, baby? Daryl Long is one of my moderators. Daryl Long, if you're still here around, you know, you see some riffraff. If you have any spare time, make sure you time them out. And then we also have JP, the expiring matriarch. He says, listening from the porch. Thank you, JP, for tuning in to our
Citizens. Auntie JP, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, JP?
Then we also have Just a Splash, which she's in the chat and in the panel. Welcome to this live presentation. Hit the like button on the way in. All right, thank you, Lady Sophia. Then we have my wife, Marion. She says, let's get the likes up, everyone. That's right. Get the likes up. Man, I didn't get the special version. He said, don't. All right. Let's see what else. And then she says, gosh darn it, I got caught. Oh, it went up. I got caught. I was the next Batman or something. Oh, well. Welcome, host, panelists, and fellow chatters. Chatter. And then we also have Cool Gamer, who usually comes to the beginning just to say hello.
Hey, Cool Gamer.
All right. Salute to you, my bro. You get that one as well, too? All right. Hey, panelists, welcome, Chatland and viewers. And then we have Tristan Dapper. Yep. What up, chat? He says.
Yep. What up, Tristan?
Yep. What up, man? All right. And other than that, everyone else in the chat is just giving warm love to everyone. So that is good. I like that. See, we try to keep it balanced, man. We're all about trying to stay positive, even through the good days, bad days, whatever days. You know. Go ahead and bump this up real quick. Anyways, I'm glad everyone is here. So tonight's topic is for our season finale. All right, relax and meditate on this variety of topics, courtesy of Mister. I wasn't calling Mister even though no Mister Best in the world. 84
Yeah.
questionnaires. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If we have enough time, we could kind of come up with some other questions as well too. So chat, feel free to also participate, because it's not just for us only, it's for everyone. All right. We want everybody to have some fun here. Okay. All right. So the first question, and Mel, I'll let you start first because ladies first, but since you are our first guest, if you could answer number one, who is your favorite cartoon character and why?
So I know a lot of people don't watch Bob's Burgers, but
I heard that show was hilarious.
so watching Bob Burgers, I'm trying to think of her name right now. You probably can help me out right now because you said that show is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. I don't watch it, but from the clips I've seen, it looks so funny. But I just never got into it.
So yeah, Bob's Burgers. I actually all of them in real life because that's how much I like it. I've seen like them on other like in real life, like the people that voice them. So just everybody's on Bob's Burgers. It's just like that's literally my favorite show now. Like I don't miss a show. Like I fall asleep to it and everything. So I would just have to give. It's bad. I got an addiction.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would just have to give it off to the whole cast of Bob's Burgers. And why is because their humor is so relating and it's so real. It's not like anything that they trying to do extra anything. It's so real. So I just really like it because they're really honest about like what's going on.
Okay. That's what's up.
Luann!
Yes.
Hey!
The return of Luann. What's happening? Yo, wait, Mr. Best, hold on. We can't just let her just come. Look, I know we haven't seen her in a minute, but we can't just let the doors be open for her to come in. We gotta put her out and then give the proper introduction to bring her back in.
Okay, I will definitely
go ahead and do this. Luann,
I'll definitely do that.
We're gonna put you in the door outside real quick, not to be rude.
All right, listen. We love her. You know what I mean? She's always full of love. But she can be petty too, so y'all better watch out, all right? She will give you some pennies if you ain't doing your job right. Let me open the door, okay? You know what I mean? For this esteemed non-relation family member, Luann Love. What's up, Luann? What's going on?
What up?
Hello, I don't know if you guys can hear me because I know my phone is always messing up. But hello, I saw that it was the finale. So I said, let me come and support the boys and see what y'all talking about.
It's nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the shout out. It made me feel good. So thank you. Hey, ladies.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, Luann, it's definitely great to see you again. So, thank you for coming by, and I'm glad that your phone is working. So that's a huge plus. Yes, she's talking. She's like EPP, extra petty and pretty. And Luann Love.
Well, I do have a petty thing to say. Y'all know I have to come in and bring it. But I've been getting a lot of slack lately because I have been not celebrating, but I kind of agree somewhat with the Roe versus Wade thing happening here. And some of my friends are coming for me. And so I just, and so I've been dealing with that this week. And I still tell them, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. So, I said what I said, and I definitely meant what I said. So y'all will, if y'all follow me, y'all can see some of my posts. That's why some of the posts are going up. Some of the, support that's going up for this overturn. Um, and I'm all here for it.
Okay, well, you know what? If they have a problem, just bring them over. Well, look, just tell those women come over here to like knowledge relationships, and we can have a discussion. But we want to make sure they subscribe first, though, and then we can go at it.
Most
But
definitely.
just know, I live in Vegas. Okay, so if you
Mhm.
guys are up to 23 weeks, Vegas will still oblige the women who need to really have abortions. They will still take care of you up until 6 months. So if you still need an abortion and you don't and your state doesn't have it, Las Vegas, Nevada, okay, the Sin City, okay, will be able to disalarm your wrongdoing, okay?
Okay.
Well, Luann
But
already know how I feel.
not necessarily wrongdoing, but if there was an accident or if there was something bad that happened and you experienced that, Vegas will still take care of those women. Okay.
All right, well, that's good information. Hopefully, you two don't try to shut it down, but you know how they be. But anyways, hold on, I gotta get back to Mel. So Bob's Burgers, right? That you talked about, right? I'm like, okay. I remember a little bit of that show.
Yeah,
I don't really,
Louise
yeah.
is my favorite because Louise is like the one that's like the realest one, and then I'm a middle child too. So she like reminds me so much of me. I think that's why I like her so much because she's always the one that's just like point blank period. This is what we gonna do. This is like how we gonna do it. Let's do it. Because I was a troublemaker too. So that's why I kind of like Louise more than anybody.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Hey, well, that's what's up. Hold on for one second. I gotta give a shout out to Big Rig Slaps, man. Big Rig Slaps, what up, bro? How you doing? Yeah, definitely salutes back to you, man.
Hey, Big Rig.
Dynasty continues. Big Rig Slaps, easily Rig. I know what we do.
Exactly. Okay, Sophia, Lady Sophia, let me get to you next, right? What do you think about the number one question? What's your favorite cartoon character?
I try to be quiet, but I try to be slick too. But I'm failing at the slick part. So identify a lot with Pink Panther, and you old heads know who I'm talking
Oh wow!
Pink
about.
Panther, yes.
I love Pink Panther. I had nurse scrubs with Pink Panther on. I draws everything. So that was part of my crew and everything. I didn't get down with Woody Woodpecker and all that, but my thing is, what I'm saying, I'm still gonna see all of y'all, but Pink Panther was I can rock with him.
Yeah, I love watching Pink Panther, man. When you could just make a show that's so great without dialogue, that's what makes it unique.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing ever, but he was moving.
Exactly. Those be like the smoothest cats, man. The ones that just smooth in silence. Shout outs to Wally. Thank you for tuning in, Wally. As always.
Wally, what up?
All right, Miss Patty Luann, what was your favorite cartoon character and why?
I had a lot of them. Pink Panther actually was one of them. But I also like Scooby Doo. I could watch Scooby Doo every day. I'm hella grown now, and if it was a Scooby Doo movie, I'm watching it. I just like it. I have no reason really why. I just thought the characters were funny, and smart. So I think that's what probably made me gravitate towards it a lot. So yeah, I would say Scooby Doo.
Okay.
Pink Panther, Bugs Bunny, Tweety Bird.
Yeah, the Looney Tunes character. Okay. That's what's up, Luann. I feel you. Yeah, Scooby Doo was definitely a good show, man. It's still running strong.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Best?
Man, my favorite cartoon character will always be. I mean, it's two, but it's really one, and that's Bart Simpson, man. I'm a huge Simpson fan. So anything to do with The Simpsons, I am on it. You know what I mean? And then Homer Simpson will be my second favorite because Homer just be having me crying. Like I literally be like crying at like the stupid stuff they be doing. As like a young kid, I would say Bugs Bunny. I would say Bugs Bunny definitely, or Space Ghost. As like a teenager, Space Ghost was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
good.
okay.
That was actually pretty good.
Hold on, we gotta give a warm shout outs to the man that just snuck up in here. But he has the badge of honor because he is Knowledge Relations brand. All right, he
Yeah.
is Mr. DJ
Shit.
Eddie King.
Shit,
What's up, man?
shit.
Yeah.
What's going on, L3? Mr. Best, what is going on, everybody?
Eddie King was shaking bacon.
All right. Had to sneak up here to see what y'all doing.
Hey, good to see you. DJ Eddie King, man.
Good to see you
shout
too,
outs to
man.
DJ Eddie King, man. You know what? And shout outs to the youth, man. Shout outs to the young men that DJ Eddie King takes his time out of his schedule to work with and mentor.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I know we don't bring this up, but look, I just want to know. So, I just want to say for you young kids that's watching us, man. I just want to say thank you guys, even though y'all don't say nothing, but y'all still watch our content, and I'm glad that we can be some kind of positive influence. Other than that, the hell with society's rules, man. Y'all live by your own goddamn rules. Y'all know how to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Oh, bro, no problem.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead and hit me with the question. Hit me.
All right. Well, DJ Eddie King, man, what was your favorite cartoon character and why?
Well, my favorite cartoon character was Doug. Doug Funny.
Oh,
that was my favorite cartoon because it talks about him being in high school, and he tells a story about him being at home, and it's just like what I was going through at the time when I was watching it. But I still can't figure out if Skeeter was white or black, because remember he was color blue.
Oh, he was actually black.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that.
They kind of did our boy Skeeter wrong on that one though.
Yeah, and Roger Clocks, he was green. I'm like, what was it? An alien? Like, what's going on?
No, Roger was a junkie though, so that's why he was green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh shoot, Mel lost the connection, but hopefully she'll be back. Yeah. I mean, it was true though.
Yeah.
We be having our blue brothers, man. That it'd be messed up, but
Yeah.
Yeah. The voice acting was fantastic. Yeah.
He had his songs was dope though. Like banging on the trash can. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drumming on the street
light.
I remember all that, yeah.
Man, he did his thing, man.
Salutes to Princess K. Thanks for tuning in, Princess K.
How you doing, Princess K?
Okay. Welcome
Princess
back.
K was good, family.
Hold on for a second. All right. Reposition everybody back in. Yeah, so everybody, since you guys are tuning in, please don't forget to get the likes up. If you are new to Knowledge and Relationships, please subscribe to our channel, like us as well. Everybody, in the chat, please feel free to share this. Matter of fact, share the season finale video to your community tab or to your friends and family on social media. Thank you. All right, man. Okay, I guess it's me. Look, all right, so I got a whole lot of favorites, man, and gosh, man, it's so hard because Quantum Lum's talking about the Sailor Moon. She's talking about Rugrats. Man, she's talking about Darkwing Duck. I'm like,
Darkwing Duck. Oh yeah, I like that.
Man, it's so hard.
Cool too.
I'm going to say this, right? Disney in the afternoon was definitely the afternoon for me. They had Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Okay, they had Darkwing Duck. They had Goof Troop, and the most favorite, DuckTales, man. You know what I mean?
Woo!
Exactly. Look, man, I look up to my boy Scrooge McDuck, man. He was old, but he was not playing no games with the king. Okay? He will bounce up and then whack you with it. You feel me? He was
Yeah,
all about his money.
I got to remix that DuckTales song, man. I got to remix that.
I hope you
Yo,
do. I'm loving your voice acting. I'm loving all of that. King, you
Thank
man,
you.
King, you the best. You the
Thank
best.
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Miss Sophia. Thank you.
Yeah. Yo, all the things was slamming, man, especially oh man, especially Restorations. But yeah, so Scrooge McDuck is definitely my favorite character because look, this is a man that if you take a penny from his bank, he would like his money greed senses will kick in, and he'll be like, "Yo, where my money at, bro? Where my money at?" You know, it's just that type of attitude, man. It's what helps people get rich or stay rich. So yeah, K. Meredith says 4 p.m. Goof Troop. Goofy had a son named Max. Yeah, definitely. And Max was cool. He was all right. But but yeah. All right. Damn, this was good.
Man.
All right. So and we got 10 questions though. So let's go ahead and get to like number 2. All right. Number 2 is what Netflix or any other streaming shows would you recommend? All right. Lady Sophia, what Netflix or any other streaming shows would you recommend to people?
I do not do binge watching. I don't watch TV that much at all, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Okay. Hey, well that's what's up though. All right. Luann Love, what about you?
Yes, when I can sit down and watch some Netflix, you guys, there's a new African, it's a movie. It's called Blood Sisters. It is so good, so I would recommend that. And then there's a series called The Umbrella Academy. I think that's pretty cool. I would also recommend that as well as Squid Games.
All right.
Have y'all seen Squid Games?
I heard about it. I haven't watched it.
Oh my goodness, it is really good.
Hey, I'll take your word on that.
I would recommend that.
All right, definitely. All right, Miss Mel, what will you recommend?
Baby, you.
What Netflix or any other streaming shows would you recommend?
She's muted. She can't.
I was trying to hit the unmute. Like I'm not used to using this computer.
You good.
Honestly, what I was able to sit up and watch, believe it or not, was Orange is the New Black. And I know that's like I was really able to sit up and watch that. So that's one. It's another one, but I was just Googling it while you were asking it. So let me go to my Netflix and see the exact name of the other one. But yeah, Orange is the New Black. It's not bad at all. It's engaging. And I think what Orange is the New Black they kept bringing in like social issues that we were having at the moment. So I think that was the good thing that they did.
What's up, Mr. Heesay?
Yeah, she looks to Mr.
I thought you was talking to me. I thought you said, so he said. And I was like,
no, that's a guy that's name up there says Mr. Heesay. And Mrs. Heesay, hey. Mrs. C, yeah, she say too. Okay, hey, how y'all doing?
Basically, Mr. and Mrs. They said.
Peace. You know what I mean? Peace. Can y'all hear us?
Peace, family.
We sound good.
You sound good.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. What's going on? Hey.
We good, man. Thanks for having us. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do something for y'all because your wife is always saying that I have not gave y'all her introduction yet because she hasn't been on here yet, and I've never given her one. So let me give y'all a proper introduction real quick. Got to do it. Put y'all to the back real quick. You know what I mean? Introducing. You know what I mean? The Havens Tribe needed themselves out of Brooklyn. Brooklyn stand up. You know what I'm saying? Mr. He said, Mr. C said. Let me open the door for him real quick. Make sure my sound effects is working. Oh, it is. It's good to go. Let me bring them in. Yes, sir. Peace, God. What up? What's going on, family?
Kicking in the dough.
Peace and love. Peace and love. We love in abundance. Love in abundance.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss She said, "You so cool. I love you. So I love Instagram because of you."
I love you back. I love you back.
I was gonna say, Miss, she said you need to follow me back because Mel I Run has not gotten a follow back.
I ain't give you a follow back.
Miss
Let me do
Mel I
that
Run.
right now.
She will do it expeditiously. Get
I
on
might have
that.
thought you was one of them Bitcoin people.
Yo, I hate them.
They be trying to
Oh my
get me.
gosh, I hate them people. Dang, I hate them Bitcoin people for real. And we got welcome to the panel, y'all. We got welcome to the panel. The First Lady of Knowledge and Relationships, First Lady Tammy. Tammy, what's going on, Tammy? Good to see you. What's up?
Sister Tammy.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Miss Tammy.
Hey, I'm not planning to stay long because I'm actually going to be going to the gym in a little bit. So I'll be on, and then when I get back to the gym, I'll
Get
be
it in.
back. So.
Get it in. Get it in.
All right, I hear you, Tammy.
M3, if you don't mind me throwing a question in there just real quick. It's a quick question.
Okay.
So, how is it doing a podcast as a couple? Does that how is it like in a home and everything? I'm sorry. I'm just curious because I just really want to know how's it doing a podcast as a couple.
That's a dope question.
Do you think it makes? Do you think it makes y'all? Well, it's a two-part question. Do you think it makes y'all closer and able to better talk about like?
Netflix is on.
Hold on, say that one more time.
I said, do you believe it makes y'all closer as a couple because y'all actually are doing a podcast and you're being more transparent with not only each other but like every like community? So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take over. I just
No. You good. I like these type of questions, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, Mel, right? Before I answer that question personally, right? I think that the right people like that could give you the right answer is Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said, because they both have like their family channel and they do podcasts together as a team, so they could probably break it down if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely. That's a dope question. We absolutely love it. The reason why, and yes to all of the things that you asked, it definitely makes us closer. It gives us, much more of a well-rounded view and also insight from, the people that we reflect with and give us their side and their experiences. But the reason we did this was kind of like a documentary for our daughter. We have a 7-year-old and we're almost 50 years old. So we're not going to be around for her. So we want her to be able to go back if she ever thought, what would the old man say about this? Or what would mommy think about this? She can go back, actually hit the button and see what we think on these different topics. And maybe in the minute sections, we may hit on exactly what she's asking. So yeah, we definitely think it brings us closer. We absolutely open ourselves up to questions, and we want people to see that it's not just this rocket ship that goes up. It's a roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down, but we stay on it because it's a hell of a ride, and we love the person that we on it with. Absolutely.
And it's worth it in the end. The outcomes that you get from the communication and the dialogue that you have to have and keep having, because we have children, so we have to keep having that open communication, even if we don't want to. You know what I mean? It causes us to consider more topics and more content to discuss. So it opens that window of open understanding for us, us, because we got to discuss it before we come on with y'all, right? So sometimes we might bump heads a little bit with the discussion. It's like, all right, we'll talk about it when we get on. And it's something new after 20 something years being together that we can enjoy together, something else to enjoy together.
Thank you for that question.
I gotta give y'all flowers, Joe, for real, because I'm gonna say this and I really mean it. And I know a lot of people that are married, that have been married for a minute. And y'all are probably really personally and even professionally, y'all are one of the few couples that I'm like, man, I want my relationships, you know what I mean, and relationship that I have to be like y'all. Like just everything that y'all embody, you know what I mean, y'all unity, how y'all represent, you know what I mean, the African family, you know what I'm saying, the dynamic building. And Mr. He said me and him built on a conversation I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, man. We had a real solid one. And he was really just telling me about a lot of different things as far as faith, as far as perspective. And I really learned a lot. And I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say salute to you, big bro. Salute to you, big sis. Keep being a great representation of what family is for our people. So yeah.
I gotta give a shout out to Miss Mo Reacts. She said hello, Mr. M3.
Hey, Miss
Shout
Mo.
out to the panel. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Mo, on our season finale. But we'll be back next month. But in the meantime, just guys, just make things clear. We do have our, brother and sisterhood partnership, like Easily Riggs. So they're always welcome to stream like on our platform as well too. While we be on the vacate and others as well. But in the meantime,
Oh yeah, Ladies
us,
Night 2 is still going.
mhm.
And Tammy's book stream is still going. Sister Mel, go ahead. I'm sorry. I see you got your hand up.
No, I'm sorry. I just had a follow-up question. It was two. The first part was funny. So, Miss Heath, have you ever seen my sign language? Like when I be trying to talk on other panels and be like, she messing it up. Cause I broke my wrist, so I be trying to do sign language.
I haven't. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm absolutely tag me in something. Send me a message. I want to see. You know what? Sign language is just like regular English language spoken. We all have our own dialects and our own accents. So no sign is absolutely defined. To real certainty. So it's gonna look different to a lot of us, but most people who are really fluent, they're gonna know what you're saying or trying to say.
Okay. So, because I live in Florida now, I live in St. Augustine, and the school for the deaf and blind is here. So both of my kids, one of their fourth language is sign language. So, second question, and like I said, I'm not trying to go off topics. I know we got a lot of questions. How do you think? I don't want to say what's your love language, but how is a better way to communicate with you two? Like, definitely, how do y'all communicate properly? And I hate to say it that way, but I just feel like that's the best way to say it. I'm sorry.
No,
we get it.
That's a good question. I would say from the beginning, we set a lot of boundaries. I would always contribute it to me growing up with a lot of brothers. So we were very combative. We did a lot of competing and fighting and debating and arguing and, hitting below the belt, calling names and things like that. So I would tell them, in the beginning, before we even had kids, first apartment, living together, like, if we're going to fight, it's going to be times where it's going to get, bad. I don't want to get to a point where we act like siblings, so let's not call each other names. Let's not do the shaming and the blaming, versus, just trying to speak what we want to try to get overall, understanding of, you know what I mean? And it's been hard. It's not easy because we're a man and woman and we're going to absolutely see things differently. So, it's always a challenge, but you got to just work through it and just try to gain some understanding of what the person is trying to say to you.
Okay. I would definitely agree with you that there's absolute love languages that we both have, and we definitely try to be in tune and astute to what those are. But just the acknowledgement of our love, always remembering why we fell in love, remembering that we are in love. And we just had this conversation earlier that sometimes we argue, but mostly it's about a third thing. It's never about me and her, because me and her always been good. From the minute we met, we've been good. So it's always time to reflect on whatever this triangular thing is that's making us bump heads. We acknowledge it and we move past it. But, this is the person that I will acquiesce to, that I will watch my mouth for. Maybe not everybody else, But this person right here, above all, deserves my consideration and deserves, respect and admiration and all the rest of the stuff that makes a relationship go. But that's a great question. Sorry for taking up so much time.
So again, I promise you, I'm not trying to get it off point, but y'all are okay. So listening to your accent, like y'all are from like northern areas, right?
Yeah,
We from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, that's what I was picking up on. I'm from Mississippi. So, what advice? Like, I'm divorced, but me and my ex-husband, we're still like great friends. We're great people to each other. We're great people for our kids. Like, we talk every day. But we're both in new relationships. Even now, like, what advice would you give to somebody that, like, our situation may be unique because we were both coaches, so we didn't give the time that was needed to each other, and we were focused on self. What advice would you give? Because I'm moving forward, I'm still coaching, and I'm still with a coach. So what advice would you need? So what would you give so somebody is not so much focused on self that they can be successful? Again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just interested.
That's okay, baby girl. As long as M3 is okay and Mr. Best is okay, we are.
Rock out. We good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question. The best thing that you can do is understand that there is two people in a relationship, and if you have particular wants and needs, you should absolutely consider what are you willing to do and give in order to get your wants and needs satisfied. And I think once you get an honest answer to yourself on that, everything else falls into place. Because again, as long as it's a two-way street, reciprocity, it's only right and humane that if someone does something nice for you, you do something nice for them. And not only because they did something nice for you, because you're a nice person. And I think that's the consideration that we and maybe younger people don't get, that sometimes you have to be a little selfless in order to get to the time where you can be selfish.
Okay, yeah. I can absolutely agree with that wholeheartedly. With keeping your individuality, like he said, kindness goes a long way. And for us women, I think we have been kind of taught and bred to control everything, and we can't have control of a relationship when it's two people in it. So sometimes you have to sit back and listen. You have to listen to the other person and what they want and what they need, because it's not all about you. And that's hard for a lot of us because we're quite self-absorbed. So, it's hard to think about the other person and put them before you, but that's not to say to stay in something that, you're not receiving reciprocity in, you know what I mean? So, patience is a virtue, and it's something that's really needed in long-standing relationships and marriages.
So, again, I promise you, I'm sorry, I just have a question. So with me, I know I'm impatient. And so I married a man that was very patient. And my partner now is very patient. I know I'm impatient. I think that has a lot to do with me coaching. I've been coaching like 18 years now. So I think I'm very impatient with certain things. And I think that has a lot to do with like me being late. Well, some people say it's late in a process to actually having relationships, like, relationships with the opposite sex, because I grew up with 13 siblings. I have 13 siblings, but I didn't even start dating till like I was in my 20s. I didn't lose my virginity till I was in other 20s. So do you think that may have something to do with me like being impatient because I try to explain, like, I don't know how to be in a relationship because I've only been in like 3. Like literally, I had a boyfriend I had my husband, and we were married almost a decade. Now I got a boyfriend, and this boyfriend I've known him before. Like, we dated before, but we were never in a real relationship. But I've dated him before, but that's somebody I'm comfortable with. But with you not having that whole totality of that whole matriculation that a lot of people do get a chance to have, and I'll ask everybody on the panel, with that whole matriculation that you have on, just dating and going through that whole thing, do you think like that may be a burden for somebody?
That's a good question. I mean, it can only be a burden if you make it a burden. Like you said, you lack the social skills of being aware of a man and his needs, and maybe even trying to understand it. And that happens. And I always say that, us women, us mothers do not allow our girls to learn boys, get to know boys. We kind of lead with fear and, what they're going to do, and giving us a blueprint of what not to do. They never gave us a blueprint of what to do. If there's women out there that say that they have, I would love for them to, share that. But a lot of the women I grew up with, I'm 45 years old. And our mothers did not give us no blueprint of what to do, to be kind. I learned those things because I had brothers. And when I looked at them with their girlfriends, I would say to myself, I wouldn't want no girl treating my brother like that. You know what I mean? Because they wouldn't allow no man to bust me upside my head. They wouldn't allow no man to, be mean to me and things like that. So I grew up knowing the protection I had, even though I didn't have a father. You know what I mean? So again, I grew up with a certain level of respect that I have for their masculinity, for what they built in this world. So I just move a little different, you know what I mean? You lack that understanding of men. Mm-hmm. You lack learning to court, and befriend and have intimacy without intercourse. That's important.
All right.
A lot of us didn't have that. Sorry.
No, you got. I didn't mean to interrupt. What I was going to say was, welcome to Queen.
Queen, what's going on?
Welcome.
What's up? The Queen is here. What's up, Louise?
The Queen is here.
Look like. Josh, this is what I call a right here. Everyone is here. Everyone.
Louise.
Almost everyone. All right.
Yeah.
So, ladies, right? This is gonna be a question out to all the ladies, right?
Can I tell my cartoon character first? I was in the car. I saw that.
Hold on, Queen. Hold on. We don't get you.
Yeah, we'll get to the. Actually, hold on. If that's not number 2, we're not getting to that.
It's number 1.
Sorry, we're not going back. Also, shout outs to. Oh, you can't late. Shout outs to Trisha. Hey, salutes to you, sister. Thank you for tuning in.
Sister Trisha, good to see you.
What's up, Queen?
So here's the thing, like, ladies, right? My question is this, because it's gonna be a question and another question, and then maybe you guys could provide the answer to this. But all right, in these like relationships between men and women, right? Understanding the man and understanding the woman, okay? Like, if y'all could name one quick thing, I just want to try to make this quick, right? Name one quick thing, expectation or standard that you have, that you would want a man, that you expect for a man, pretty much. It could be like, I want a man to like, open a door for me, or I want a man to be a gentleman, or I want a man to love me for me. Mel, I'm gonna start with you. You could just give me like maybe like a short, quick one.
The biggest thing is to be a gentleman, because what Miss was saying before is I have 7 brothers.
I've never washed my car. Yeah,
I've never washed my car.
Okay, gentlemen. All right. Miss, she said. What about you? And then Miss Mo, you said consistency. Okay, I got that. Oh, you're muted. Excuse me, you're muted.
You muted, family.
Mm-hmm. If you give me like one word answer.
Okay, you said what now? The expectation I have for men?
Mm-hmm.
Mean what you say and say what you mean.
Okay, I got that. All right. First Lady Tammy.
I love that in a man.
I like that.
Okay, she like it. Okay.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right, First Lady Tammy. One more answer. What you think? What's your expectation for from a man?
My expectation for a man is to love me for me.
Okay, good. All right. Lady Sophia, what about you?
Of course, it's different from me because my dad was a Muslim minister. I enjoy a man who's being confident, and if he makes a mistake, understand that and keep going forward. We all fall down, but keep on going forward. Keep on going forward. We all make mistakes.
So your answer is confidence. You want a man that has confidence and keep going forward, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, Queen. What's your expectation?
I want a man that's honest.
Girl.
All right. Honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Okay.
That's why I fucking love you, Queen.
Y'all funny.
Okay.
Princess K says, I expect a man to be able to make smart decisions for himself, and even if he messes up, he'll be able to take accountability and learn from that. Okay. Good. All right. Luann, what about you?
I'm gonna ditto what Queen said and say honesty. That's the biggest. Honesty. Be honest with me.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. So look, this is why I asked you all these questions, right? Because it's a two-part to that, and it's gonna be funny. So it's very common, right? That it's easy for ladies to come up with a quick list or just something real quick of your expectations of what qualifies a man to be with you, a person like you guys, or what expectations that you have in that particular person that you're like, all right, cool, he won my heart or whatever because he's meeting that minimum of it. I know the list probably goes on, realistically, but now the other way around.
Oh, can you ask us, please? Please ask us.
Wait, no, hold on. There's a point I'm trying to get to. So the question is, right? Okay, now, what qualities can you do for that man to retain him?
You must want me to go first.
Hold on, I missed that part. Wait, hold on.
Stop being the background music, 84. You the background music. I swear.
What I missed? What I missed, 84? What I missed?
Oh God.
What you say?
So
just keep listening, Eddie. Just keep listening.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so basically, right, the same questions that I asked, right, DJ Eddie. You know how the ladies was quick to answer, right, the expectations in a man.
Yeah.
What they want the man to become or do for them or whatever, right? What do you have to be in order for the man to win a woman's heart over, right?
Right.
Which is cool. Like, you gotta be caring. You gotta be confident. You gotta kind of move in your own type of swag. I'm just adding the list or whatever.
Right.
And you have to be very honest. But what are you doing in reciprocation?
But you're not doing nothing.
No.
You see what I'm laughing? Hey, hold on. He can't even get the question out. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. Much love to his family. You can't make this up.
Exactly.
I can answer if nobody has an answer to it.
Ain't nobody.
You know what? Somebody did say first, so you be first and I'll be second. Somebody did say they wanted to be first.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
I was gonna say this first, but this is my thing. If I'm with a man and I can't make him better, then I don't need to be with that man, because I know when I make him better, he's going to make me better. He's going to be able to support me. He's going to be a part of my support system.
How can you make him better?
Leave him.
How can I make him better?
Yeah.
You want me to write this?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
How can you make him better?
How can you make him better? Because you just said, hold on. Because you just said, right, that if you can't make him better, then what use do you have for him? So then my definition is like, how can you make him better? What way can you make a man better?
I've dated men that were not business owners. I've dated men that were not because I'm finishing my PhD. I'm almost done. That didn't have degrees. That weren't interested in school. I've dated men that didn't own homes. I've dated men that that was staying with their mom. So if I can't make you better, not saying that that's something that at 34 that Melanie is doing, but if I can't make you better, then why am I here? Why are we not here to help each other? And then at the same time, once you get better, at the same token, I know your character. So your character, once you get better, you're going to help me get better. Once you get on a different,
don't give him no more. You gave him enough. Don't give him no more. Don't give him no more.
No,
Don't give him no more. Don't give him no more.
Okay.
Can you give her a round of applause? Please give her a round of applause, please. Please.
Okay.
No,
I got something on that, and this is how me and my man deal with it. He knows who I am, and I tell him I don't mind you asking me that, because if you get a car, if you get an insurance quote, if you get anything, you're gonna ask a question. So I don't mind you doing that. If I'm your investment, if I'm your investment, ask me a question. So I'm extremely submissive. I don't question him. If there's a mistake or whatever, if there's a mistake, then he figures out and he do it. If he asks my opinion, for me personally, I give it to him. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me,
don't give him no more. Don't give him no more. You gave him enough. Don't give him no more. Give her a round of applause too. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Mr. Yes, let's go.
And if I have sons, if you are with a woman, ask her, what can you do for the simple fact you're not gonna buy a car. You're not gonna turn around and go play so you're not gonna shoot craps, you're not gonna do this and that until you understand how to play the game, until you understand what your gas mileage is, what's the insurance quote, is this what I need? You're not gonna do anything unless you have the common sense to question that. You have a right to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna be, Mr. This and that and everything or whatever. I don't want a man that I have to, tell him how to do that. And I've used the term jellybacks before. You know what you want, go get it. I know what I want. If you, if you can go get it, I bet you I'm gonna be there if I want you to.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Exactly what I'm talking about. Being there to be the support. Yes. Support.
Yes.
Support system. Okay.
Support system. Let's go.
Luann Love, what about you?
After this question, guys, unfortunately, I'm about to get ready to go.
Yes, I think my unmute is coming late.
Oh, you must have to delay. Wait, hold on.
No, I said I think my unmute was coming late. I was gonna tell her that's our job, is to be that support. So that's all I was saying. I think it just came in late. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Okay, go ahead, Luann.
I would say, just in one word, respect.
That you could give to the man?
Yeah.
Okay. Respect.
Respect, because respect goes a long way.
I like
everything else we both have to earn. But what I can give you is respect.
And men do desire that like a lot. Mrs. She said, what about you?
Well, I want to say good night, you guys. I have to go. I will try to come back if you guys want to say good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Happy 4th. Boom, boom, boom.
You too, definitely. Happy 4th.
I would agree with the respect. Respect for a man's masculinity. Also having in that understanding of whatever their expectations are for the relationship and following through with action. I can understand it and still not move in that action. You're only going to notice if I start to do the things that you expect me to do. So, and that's going to, help him grow further, inspire him to do more. Like she said, don't question his way of movement.
1 minute. Something happened. Hold on 1 minute.
I mean, unless it jeopardizes the security of the family, then I'm gonna have to question it. But besides that, I got your back.
Okay. Thank you, Miss. She said. Wait, Mel, I'll get to you in just a second. I gotta get to Queen. After Queen, I'm going back to you. Okay. All right, Queen. What's the 5 things you can give?
Y'all getting on my nerves.
Just answer the question. What's the
I'm
5
fine
things
with
you
that
give to your
log
man?
cabin. Let's see. You said 5 things?
Yeah, just specifically for you. What's the 5 things?
Dang, why
you give
I
to your
name
man?
5? Let's see.
I can't wait to answer.
Ain't nobody asked you, Mr. Best. I think the number 1 thing encompasses everything. His suitable helper. Because I'm a respect him. I'm a follow. I'm his helper. His helpmeet. I'm here to support you. I'll respect him. So yeah. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Queen.
But I don't like y'all with these side questions on these women, and y'all ain't answered nothing about what y'all gonna do.
I'm gonna answer right now. Listen, you know what I mean? This is my expectation, all right? Listen, have a good attitude and cook. That's it. It's very simple. Have a good attitude and cook. Okay, know how to cook. If you don't know how, go to cooking school, learn how. All right, have a good attitude and cook. I don't mind, I work from sun up to sundown if I have to. You know what I mean? But if your attitude ain't good, trust me, I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna definitely do what I gotta do to make sure that I'm cool and that you cool too. 'Cause I ain't dealing with no bad attitude. I ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. Now, you know what I'm saying? What am I willing to do? I'm gonna do whatever it takes. If she got a good attitude and she can cook. I'm very simple. It ain't hard. That's it. And that's all. DJ the King, Mr. He said in 3, any one of y'all can answer. I'm good for that. That was easy.
All right, Mel, she has something that she wanted to say. After Mel, I'm gonna get to DJ Eddie King. If you don't mind, DJ Eddie King.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Mel. She's trying to find the unmute button.
She's muted.
Mm-hmm.
Let me,
Okay, there she go. She's also lagging too.
She probably got to go out and come back in.
Mr. Mel, you lagging. Come, go on and come right back in. Go on and come right back in because you're lagging right now.
I just want to say it's so good to see you, Mrs. She Said, on the panel with the awesome Mr. He Said. I think y'all dynamic duo. And I love your panels,
Thank you. We love you too, Princess.
Bringing this peace and this knowledge to these boneheads in these YouTube streets.
What do you call it, bonehead?
I say YouTube streets. Hey, if the shoe wear it, Eddie, I ain't call you a bonehead, but if you're acknowledging it, I mean,
that's it. If it don't apply, let it fly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not me.
Sister Mel, we can't hear you. I'm going to drop her down, and then she can come back in. Okay, there she go.
Okay, go ahead, DJ King.
Okay, sorry, it was an explosion outside. I missed the question. It was an explosion outside. That just happened. What was the question, man?
Oh, well, actually, the original question was from number 2. It's about the Netflix thing.
Oh,
but yeah, if you want to continue with that part.
Oh, what would I recommend? As far as TV shows, I'll say my number 1 TV show is Supernatural. I don't know if y'all into that. My second favorite is Stranger Things. Have y'all been watching that? Stranger Things.
Yeah, part 2 come out tomorrow, baby. Yeah. 11.
Yeah. I got to hop on that, man. Okay, if you guys are into aliens and things like that, that's a great show for you, man.
Yo, Stranger Things is the show, dog.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Mm-hmm. No, what I was gonna say is, and I'm glad he brought up the point. Is like she have a good attitude and she just need to know how to cook. my thing is, what would you do with a person that's ignorant to how to love another person? And it's not necessarily because they're selfish, they have a good attitude. It's because they're just really ignorant on how to be in a relationship. If that makes sense.
At this point in life, I can't teach somebody how to do that. I'm almost 40 years old, so I'm not teaching you nothing. Listen, you need help. You
Well,
need to,
no.
Go, sister.
So, okay. So I got a second question. As women, do we do ourselves a disservice with not reaching out to other women that have been successful in something that we are ignorant about or don't know about the longevity about? Because I know Miss and Mr., they've been together over 20 years. Me, myself, I was married, I was almost a decade, but it's a lot of us that fail to look to people that really care and are really in relationships that are functional, and we choose to stay in the dysfunction. And I think that's a big problem because we choose to stay with what's toxic instead of actually looking out to somebody that can fix it and actually accepting their advice.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go too deep. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no. I mean, yes, absolutely. Like I said, women lead with fear. So even me as myself, growing up, we didn't have many married couples, and the ones we did were pretty much close to my age, which were my brothers, or whatever. Nobody has a perfect marriage. The only advice you would really get from the elders is it's work, but never really got, the details and the intricacies into, what that work looks like. So it's very important for, women to see that, and court those other women who are in those type of relationships that they, they admire, instead of being jealous, find out what she's doing. Find out how she acquiesces to her husband.
Why are we so afraid to do that, though? As women, why are we so afraid? Miss, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to ask that question.
I feel you because I speak on this all the time. We're taught fear. You're taught fear. You're not willing to put that guard down to learn to understand the man and trust that he's going to lead you to something greater. Why would you do that when you've never seen it? You know what I mean? So I would have to say I had a blueprint of what not to do. Even when I saw some marriages, I saw a lot of things that's like, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. Or, speaking to the men and hearing the dysfunctions from them that they see in their women. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to try not to do that in my marriage. You know what I mean? Even if it was just boyfriend and girlfriend, my brothers would share, she nagged too much. Like they always got to know where I'm going. You know what I mean? So that's something that I don't want to keep tabs on. You're a grown ass man. You don't need to tell me every time you walk out the door where you going. You know what I mean? But it was different for me because I'm a woman. It's dangerous out there. So when I leave the house, I'm absolutely going to let him know where I'm going. And when I get there, I'm going to call and let him know I made it safe. And when I'm on my way back, I'm going to let him know I'm on my way back. You know what I mean? It's just a little different. And I learned that early. I'm privileged in a sense of knowing that I'm protected out there. I got police out there now. Times are different for us. So it's important to, get yourself around other women who do, have some type of successful marriage or long-term relationships that you admire. It's important. You don't want to be around people who are in these old dysfunctional marriages and relationships and they spewing this and, you're staying in that. So pay attention to the red flags.
I want to say...
Wait, hold on, Queen. I'm going to add on to this real quick.
Sorry.
So this kind of like ties into like why, and we talked about this like a lot. Why it's important for, women to find men that can provide that sense of security, because of the constant fear that most women have, because you don't want no one to kind of control your own narrative. See, it's easy for a woman, right, to want to like kind of like lead in her own lifestyle because she's certain of where the directions that's going to be headed. But when you have to rely on a man to lead for you, now it's like you got to have some type of faith and plus trust in that man that he's going to lead you well. And that for most people, they could become fearful of that because if you already had previous bad relationship experiences, right? I'm not saying anyone personal, but if you did have those type of bad relationship experiences, and now you have another man who's willing to step up to the plate, the next man, it's going to be more difficult. You're going to be more resistant in his leadership. And it's not that the man's a bad leader. It's just that a lot of people have been wounded and hurt a lot. So it's really hard to really let that guard down and to open up for that trust. You know what I mean? So those are the things that, for ladies, they have to try to overcome that. It's just having that type of faith and understanding. This is where like the communication comes in because you got to have less expectations, more communication, so you can create those standards. That way, when a man makes a mistake, you'll be like a little bit more gracious, as opposed to like, being hot headed or just saying, you know what, this is why like I have to like take the wheel by myself or whatever. So, go ahead, Queen.
I was gonna say also on that point, what you were saying, M3 is also knowing your triggers and knowing yourself, because when you get to that point where the things from your past come up, it's very important to have that self-awareness to go, that's not you, that's a trigger, because this is what happened when this happened in previous relationship or prior to you. So I think it's also very important to do that self-work before you get into a new relationship, especially if there was a lot of toxicity that happened. But I wanted to say to you, Mel, I had to walk away, but I didn't really fully hear your question. But I want to say, keep them single, bitter women out your business. There you go. Because they will keep you single, they will keep you looking crazy, and they will keep you lonely. So keep them bitter Bettys, them single Sallys out your business. Because they be the first one to say, oh, girl, you got a man. And then they'd be the second one going, why he always around you? Why you gotta move where he moves? Why you gotta do that? While they sitting at home, by themselves.
I don't know if anybody else is gonna go, but I was gonna say, as a man, and this is for the men on the panel, do you think it's overwhelming as a man, especially when you're in a new, well, everybody here is older, but just in general, like when you're dating someone, or like, well, even if you're older, you're still dating. Do you think it's overwhelming as a man to have those people in your person's ear, and that affects your relationship to the point that you're just like, it doesn't matter, like the compatibility, if y'all get along, y'all like the same things, y'all make each other laugh, and everything is so overwhelming that like it's just it's
absolutely.
Can I answer that real quick?
Go ahead, Mr. Beth. You go ahead.
Okay. All right. So yes, you want to be compatible. You want to have compatibility, have the same interests, things of that nature, because that allows you to still be together. And the reason why I gave the answer of have a good attitude and all the good look, man, in life, just from what I know, like love comes and goes. My parents taught me that. Like there's times I feel like my parents love me, there's times I feel like they didn't love me. It's just life. Sometimes they acted like they did, sometimes they didn't. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just want to do whatever the F they wanted to do. They didn't care about how I felt or what I thought. So my faithful relationships are very, very, it's below low. Like I don't, it's super low. I see my grandparents married for 50 years and they had tons of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have a lot of faith in relationships. I just don't. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I don't believe love is real. I do believe it's real, but I also believe in welcome, Colin, Michigan. Felicity Colin. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I say that is because, people change. And in America, because we have way too much freedom and we have no standards at all, people just don't care. You know what I mean? So somebody could say that they're rocking with you. You can know somebody for years. You could be their best friend. You could grow up with them. And they can just turn their back on you over some money or over something or just whatever they want to. And it'd be okay because it's just what Americans do. It's just the nature of just how we are as Americans. We're just bred in selfishness. You know, whether we believe it or not, it's just a part of our nature. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. I hate to say that, but it's just real. To answer number 2, right? One of my favorite shows is like DJ King was saying, Stranger Things, baby. Yes, that show, The Boys. Listen, if y'all haven't watched The Boys, man, y'all tripping if y'all ain't watched The Boys. A shout out to Colin's guest. I don't know who that is, but shout out to them. But yeah, The Boys are slamming. It's a BET show, on a BET network called The Family Business. Oh, that show is gangster. That show is super gangster. If y'all haven't watched The Family Business, look, check that show out. All right, Stranger Things, Boys, Family Business. What else? What else do I watch? That's really about it. Just them two. You know what I mean? I don't really watch no other specials or nothing like that. Oh yeah, the Star Wars specials. I'm about to get into the Book of Boba Fett. I'm about to get into the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. I'm about to watch the Doctor Strange movie. All that, but I'll get into that later. That's a different question.
Are you talking about The Boys on Amazon?
Yes.
Dude, I'm on episode 2. I was watching it on the plane ride to Texas. It's so good.
Yes.
What's up,
shout out to Colin Mitchell, man.
How are y'all?
What's on?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I wanted to come in here and tell everybody the special news, especially Queen. I got my first job.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Congratulations,
bro.
He's a recent graduate.
I absolutely killed the interviews, and I had 3 rounds of interviews, and every single round, everybody was like, "Wow, even the people that were conducting the interviews were saying, you killed it, you did so well." And I got the call today at 9 a.m. saying that I got the interview, or I got the job. So,
Congratulations.
Colin. Yeah.
And Mr. M3, real quick for you, I wanted to tell everybody in the world that your relationship advice is great. And Hannah? Wait, where is she? Oh, there she is.
Wait. I got to zoom in real quick, if you don't mind. Hello to Colin and Hannah.
Let's go.
A big congratulations.
That's what I'm talking about.
Queen, I love you so much.
Thank you.
You have helped me out. You've made me think straight.
Bow down to the Queen. You right. I got you all day.
Yeah, you did all right, Queen.
Queen in the building. Queen is in the building.
Don't hate. No,
shout out to DJ Eddie King too with his advice.
Shout out to DJ Eddie King.
I guess my advice sucks. Damn.
Okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Now, Colin, right? You know, okay, Colin. Anytime we come up in here, Colin, I always gotta tell a little quick story, right? Because
100%.
we got love for you, Colin. All right. So, Colin, if you guys don't know him, Colin is the guy right up in the middle, right? He is one of our knowledge and relationships proud graduates, and he's actually a graduate as well too. Now, I'm not gonna go into full details, Colin. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna, your girls here, but Colin, when he came up in there, he came like seeking for advice. It takes humility to really just come in a public platform and to really just be so open and transparent. Not a lot of guys do that. And men, I recommend, especially young men, okay? The youngsters, you guys are watching, please, okay? Make sure that if you're feeling something in any type of way and you're going through some rough patches, don't be afraid to speak up to men. All right, but find the right good men that could help you. All right, now don't just open up to. I hate to say this. I'm not trying to make this a man versus woman thing. Don't just open up to a random woman. Okay,
don't do that.
Open up to female. Okay, I'm learning the difference between the differentiation. Female, woman. Okay, shout out to Mr. Best Roy for educating us.
Yeah.
Because the females, right, There's plenty of females. I work with females, okay? But I always come home to a quality woman, okay? And I deal with quality women in this live stream, okay? Every woman that's in this panel, in this chat, are quality women.
Yeah.
These are women that's trying to self-improve on themselves, okay? They're ambitious. We have quality men in the chat, in the panel. They don't just come in nice relationships to goof around. Look at this. The guy in the middle, Colin Mitchell. He's a quality man. Okay?
Yes.
He was a
Overnight,
young
baby.
boy seeking for help, and he became a man overnight.
Man.
Okay? We're not tooting our horn, but we just let you guys know it's okay to be vulnerable as men because it helps soothe your mental health. But
100. Yes.
Matter of fact, Colin, go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you rock out for a little bit, man.
No, you're 100% right.
What's up, Watts?
Today's age, like all the men now, like if you like, I hate the standard that if we show our emotion, we're weak. I hate that because like I think I met Hannah in honestly late December, and we've been our communication's key. We've been working it out, making everything work, and through y'all's guidance, y'all made me understand that I don't need to find a girl that will give me sexual needs to say. I need to find a woman that has her shit together that can put me in the right path. And I will tell you right now, M3, you've helped me so much, and you've helped me find that girl that has got me to understand the things I need to do in life correctly and the right way to put me in a great path for the future success. And I just want to say, to the bottom of my heart, Queen, Eddie, Miss, everybody, M3, y'all have literally pulled me out of a dark place, and I am forever grateful.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem.
You are
You're
welcome.
man. You're welcome.
And shout out to Hannah in the corner over there. You queen. There you go. You that woman.
Shout out to Hannah.
Go.
Shout out to Hannah.
But it's
okay, not from my round of applause.
So
I'm sorry, man. Salute to you, man.
As a therapist myself, I'm sorry, I thought you told me, Paul. Okay. I was gonna say, as a therapist myself, it's a two-part question. I know a lot of them are. Is it why is the reason that more men don't seek therapy? And on top of that, why is it's not more male therapists? Why do you think?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. M3, right. Can somebody write that question down? Because we do have questions. We do have a curriculum for y'all.
I don't have no question.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down for you, Mel. We're gonna get to that question. We're gonna get to that. But that'll be after the questions we got. So you said, why don't men seek therapy? Why don't
men seek therapy more, and why aren't there more male therapists?
Okay. You guys mind writing that down? Okay.
I'm writing it down right now.
All right.
I was gonna say, you got it, or you need me to write it down?
No, I got it.
Either or, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, best if you could add that to the banners, maybe that could be a number 11 question. And
sure, I got you.
Yeah.
Mel, you're a therapist?
Yeah, she said she's a therapist.
Yeah, she's a therapist.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
yes, ma'am.
She like?
I think she like.
To answer your question, yes, ma'am. I am a therapist.
Okay. All right. So, guys, right? We're already at an hour and 20 minutes, so we're going to breeze through some of these questions. So, this is what we're going to do, right? We're going to play the timer game because All right, each minute. All right. So, if you guys run past that minute, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off. All right. So, here we go. Do you like DC or Marvel movies? All right. Mel, we'll start you off first, and then Mr. Issa, and then we'll go next. All right. So, what you think about
This
it? Are
is
you
a
a
terrible
DC
question
person
for
or
me. I
Marvel?
just like movies. I don't know the difference for the most part. So, terrible question. I just like movies. I'm sorry. This is the wrong question for me.
Hey, no, you good. Mr. and Mrs. He and she said.
Yeah, we can take this one. We are Marvel. Absolutely, all day, hands down. We nerds over here. We are Obi-Wan Kenobi. We Doctor Strange. We are, everything Marvel. WandaVision. Like we done it all. So Marvel, hands down.
Okay. All right, that's what's up, Queen. Marvel or DC? I think everyone will probably say Marvel. Yeah. I'm sorry, DC movies kind of suck, but what about you, Colin?
Oh, hands down, Marvel. Marvel's 20 times better than DC. I wish DC was better because I do like some of the characters in DC, but Disney and Marvel, they've created so many platforms like Disney Plus and create those short movies and those short TV shows. Hands down, Marvel has just done so much more and so much better.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. DJ Eddie King, Marvel or DC?
Marvels. But for now, I think DC needs a little bit of work. So I agree with Colin, on that. But
yeah,
Marvels.
Okay, and Welltower Productions, yes, definitely Marvel in movies, but DC in cartoons. I definitely
yes. DC cartoons are slamming.
Always. Okay, Sophia, what about you?
Thank you so very much, Wally, for allowing me to piggyback. I'm stealing your idea. The final answer. I love Wally's answer, so I'm piggybacking, stealing his idea. Definitely Marvel movie, DC cartoon.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Best.
I like both of them, honestly. I watched dang near. I watched a lot of both of them, but I haven't watched a lot of the Marvel like Netflix series, like WandaVision and all. I haven't caught up with all them. But with the movies, I've watched dang near almost like every Marvel movie. The DC movies, I just got to catch up. I think on a new Batman movie, but yeah, I watched dang near literally all of those movies that both DC and Marvel has. I got to watch that Batman joint though. You know what I mean? I definitely got to check that out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that within a week or so. I got a whole list of movies and stuff I'm about to watch, especially DC and Marvel stuff. But yeah.
All right, that's what's up. All right, let's go down to the next question then. All right, who are your favorite athletes or pro wrestlers? Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what I'm just gonna say. Let's see.
Sister Mel, go ahead. It's on you. Go ahead.
I would actually have to say it was the Undertaker. Help me out. Undertaker. Yes. Yes.
You like okay.
Me and my dad's. That's one thing we share.
All right, that's what's up. All right, Mr. and Mrs. She said. I mean, he and she said.
Favorite athlete is Muhammad Ali, hands down. Just because he was more than an athlete. He was an incredible athlete, an incredible man, incredible inspiration. And wrestler, man, I would have to go back. I'm not sure if you guys are as old as I am, but I would say Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. He just had so much character. He was ready to fight. He was, such a dynamic, personality. So yeah, Macho Man.
I'm sorry. You asked favorite athlete and favorite wrestler, or one or the other? Because I just heard wrestler.
Either or.
Oh well, my favorite athlete, hands down, is Kobe. But like favorite wrestler is the Undertaker. Kobe, all around, like what he did around him, like everybody, and I think he's more of my favorite athlete after he had his scandal, because he had his scandal and it was public, and then after that we still loved him. So that's why I think like he's more of my favorite athlete, because he had that little dirt on him, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Queen, who is your favorite athlete or pro wrestler?
My favorite wrestler is Hulk Hogan. And my favorite athletes are Sugar Ray Leonard and the Venus sisters, the Williams sisters.
I don't know
Sugar Ray Leonard got 36 wins, 3 losses, and 25 was by knockout.
That boy was nice and skinny.
Was bad.
He was nice and pretty too. Take your girl in a minute.
Yep.
Looking like Smokey Robinson.
I like myself.
Shoot, who's next? Is it
Colin? Yeah.
So favorite athlete right now, it has to be hands down Luka Doncic on the Mavs. I love his swagger. I love how much energy he brings into the court. And favorite wrestler has to be Randy Orton. I grew up watching him. Little Randy.
We don't have to talk about this, because you talking about Luka.
I like Randy Orton too. Man, his finishing move is crazy.
Talking about Luka.
He put it on people.
Hold on. You gonna talk about Luka, but you're not gonna talk about Giannis? I'm a basketball coach. Hold on now. Listen. You gonna talk about Luka? Luka is good. He's not the best right now. I'm trying to see what basketball you watching.
Well, I mean,
so in a whole thing, you think Luka is great. I like him. I really do like him. But we talking about Luka and not Giannis. Giannis just on a bad team, and he don't have good people around him.
But didn't
it's not a sports.
Giannis?
It's not.
Are you? I think.
Yeah, she had her message is late, like what 2010.
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in a little bit late. I'm sorry.
Hold on, we'll get it. I'm making a note for the basketball conversation.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into that too.
I'm bad.
Hold on, Sister Mel. Hold on.
We're gonna
get DJ Eddie King. Who are your favorite athletes or pro wrestlers? Talk to us, baby.
Okay, well, my favorite athlete was Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? Back in the day, the old age, but the new age, the new year, this age, Floyd Mayweather. Even though, I don't think he retired. I think he's still fighting at the age of 48. Yeah, he's still fighting.
The best defensive fighter ever.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather. And now, favorite wrestler. Everybody that was part of the NWO. Woo! That's the game. That's dope. That's my favorite wrestlers right there.
No way out. No way out.
The Wolfpack song?
Yes, Wolfpack.
That beat you down. You never come back to the ring again. Oh man, that song go hard. He might have been last night.
Yes, it does.
Lady Sophia, who is your favorite athlete or pro wrestler?
I'ma always have to represent with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali and then Mike Tyson. I love the flavor. I love the fact that they have been through so much. And you know what both of those brothers did? They did their damn thing. They went through so much, both of them. I love the fact that they grew the way that they did. And that's all I'm going to say on that. As far as wrestlers, it's funny that both of them aren't here, but the old school Eddie Guerrero and the old school Chris Benoit, I know that, it was some difficulties and everything, but they had,
nice.
That's all I got to say on that.
All right. Mine is easy. Listen, My favorite athlete of all time is the King LeBron James. All right, very easy, very easy, very easy. LeBron James. If not LeBron, Jordan's right there. They kind of like my two favorites. Like I can't. They've inspired me so much in different things, and yeah. My family's from North Carolina. It's a whole lot of stuff with the Jordan thing, but LeBron is right there with it. But LeBron is really, really my favorite. You know what I mean? And Hunter Watt said Allen Iverson. He was right up there too with me too. That was my man too. My favorite wrestler? Oh man, favorite wrestler is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that is my favorite wrestler of all time. Favorite wrestler.
All females love Degeneration X. I'm sorry.
Yes, that song, all that. Degeneration X, the second sign, all that. I do it all. Yes. Listen, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
listen.
That was the best group ever.
First Hell in a Cell match, first ladder match, first everything match, first Iron Man match. He did it all. Okay, he did it all. He may not have won it all, but he did it all. Shawn Michaels, number one to me, man. Shawn Michaels, yes.
Let me just say this though, right? As far as basketball players, right? You know, Michael Jordan was always going to be number one to me, right? Because here, this is why I like Michael Jordan so much, right? Now, look, I know some people, you know, have mixed feelings about him now these days or whatever, and only a few ignorant actually thought that Michael Jordan was the one who was locking black folks up, but no, actually was putting money into prisons. That's not that type of Michael Jordan, okay? Just to make it clear. Now, with Michael Jordan, right? Reason why I like him so much, right? Not only because he's a very talented player, right? But he was always persistent. He never quit. He never gave up. It was all about perfection. All right, muy perfecto, okay? But look, because of Michael Jordan and his talent and resilience, okay, he made Kobe and he made LeBron, okay? Kobe, second generation. LeBron, third generation. They all came from Michael Jordan, all right? Without Michael Jordan, there would not be no Kobe. And his excellence and the marble, all right? Without Kobe, there would not be no LeBron James.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why LeBron James had to move, you know, to L.A. You know, God rest in peace, like, you know, to Kobe Bryant. Very talented player. But he know, all right, the source, okay, it all came from Michael Jordan. All right?
So you really making that argument? No, absolutely
you can't deny that. You cannot deny that.
Okay. Deny a lot of that. Michael Jordan retired for 2 years and played baseball. So LeBron ain't never retired. He about to play 20 years straight. You know what I mean?
And Curry
was 20 years great. Like me. Rings are a team accomplishment. Rings are a team accomplishment.
How you think LeBron became a billionaire?
Rings are a team accomplishment. Y'all always want to bring up rings. If y'all hold on. If y'all gonna bring up rings, then we need to bring up Bill Russell. We need to bring Bill Russell.
Let's not talk about rings. Rings take teams. Rings take teams. That's what people don't understand. Rings take teams. Rings take teams.
He has 10.
I don't know if anybody else heard me. Rings take teams.
Yes.
Wait, hold
on. We put the board back in those times with Bill Russell.
We gotta go one by one. We gotta go one by one.
Rings take teams.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is rings take teams.
And he had
so you cannot give, and he does, and he had a great team with him. But let's go back. If you want to do that, let's talk about Pistol Pete, which was the first like point guard that ever like point guarded that really distributed to the team. Let's talk about AI, the one that crossed over and then made his team better. And I'm not saying he was a better player. He had a bad team, but he was on the wrong team at the time. Let's talk about Larry Bird. Like, look, don't do that. I'm telling you, don't do that. And then we're not gonna talk about Scottie Pippen. We're not gonna talk about Scottie. If we're gonna talk about Mike, if you want to bring that up,
I got a question for you. What team's better?
I got an answer for you. And I got an answer for you.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Colin.
You had the Warriors with Clay and Draymond and Curry, but then you had the All-Star Heat team with LeBron, with Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
Who's gonna win in Game 7 right there?
Right. Okay.
Okay, say that again. You talking to a LeBron fan? I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm a fan of what he does afterwards. I'm not a fan of him doing it by himself. That's not addressed to me. Whoever said that they're a big LeBron fan, it should be addressed to them.
See, I think
that's Mr. Best. He a big LeBron fan.
Oh, okay. Well, address it to him.
How many times did LeBron James switch teams, and how many times did Curry switch teams?
Yes.
Oh, so you're a Curry fan.
That has nothing to do with.
Well, Curry got traded though.
Look, they can't even answer.
He didn't switch.
No, LeBron has some money.
How many teams did LeBron go on, and how many teams did Curry move? Curry got
so that means he's not a good player because he had to switch teams.
Okay,
that's before.
No, that means he's comfortable where he's at. That's all that means.
That means that he is
exactly.
good and he is, and he takes his leadership wherever he goes.
Where he was at.
Yeah. No, hold on. Y'all missing the argument. Listen, at the end of the day, right? Like Sister Mel was saying, rings are a team accomplishment. Okay, you have to have the right coaching and the right staff behind you in order to win rings. So y'all just go based on the theatrics of who could dunk harder and somebody shooting a nice little three and it looks nice or whatever. But y'all not thinking about the behind the scenes of the game. Okay, when you break down the fundamentals of the game, okay, you got to break down the full fundamentals. I agree with Colin. Luka is a bad boy, but Giannis is a whole different level. Giannis is the best player in the world. Period. And I'm a LeBron fan, and I'll tell you that. And I'll tell you, nobody's better than Giannis. Y'all tripping. Nobody's better than this boy.
You're right.
I want to name Giannis.
Nobody's better
I wanted
than
to name
Giannis.
my daughter Giannis.
Hands down.
I wanted to name my daughter Giannis.
Nobody. We're not. No, hold on. Let me finish. We're not talking about best team. We're not talking about who's the best. Who got? We're not talking about who got more rings or who got this and who got that. Because we're gonna talk about rings. We're gonna talk about Bill Russell. Bill Russell got more than anybody. If y'all want to just go based on rings, he got 10.
How old is
Bill Russell? Y'all don't want to talk about ranks though.
How old is
Okay.
Bill Russell?
Overall excellence.
Wait.
Okay, overall excellence, Bill Russell's the best. If y'all want to go overall excellence, he has 10 rings. 10. It don't matter how old he is. He got 10. 10 championships.
Yes, it does.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's why I said championships are a team thing, because he had Red Auerbach, who was probably one of the top 3 coaches of all time ever.
Okay, we go.
You know what I'm saying?
How old is Bill Russell?
It's all about your coaching, and it's all about the people who basically run the program. You know what I'm saying? It's your coaching, it's your staff, it's your front office, it's all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Yes, the players have to have talent. We're not disagreeing with that. And I think all these guys are talented in the NBA. I'm not taking nothing away from anybody. You know what I mean? Not Curry, not anybody, not LeBron, anybody. I love the game. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. For me, the Warriors have the best system in basketball. They have the best system.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have the best coach. The best coach is Ty Lue. Hands down. It's not even close.
Listen,
Ty Lue is the best coach in the NBA. Anybody would tell you. Why you keep asking his age? The man got 10 championships.
I'm
It don't matter.
I'm just asking you. How old?
I don't know. The man's damn near like 80 years old. I don't know.
Okay,
but he has 10 rings.
Okay, so basically, you can't compare the skills that they had back in the day to the skills these guys.
What are you talking about? He went against world champions.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead, DJ King. What you was saying?
I was saying the skills that they missing. They missing the point. They didn't have the skills that they have now. Like Allen Iverson, he came and he just switched up a lot of stuff. You know, then when you get N1, then they took a lot of stuff from N1 and they got all these tricky, they got all these moves and stuff. They didn't have it back to those days where Bill Russell was doing. They didn't have that. Everything changed. That's right. That was easy for him to get those rings. Okay, they didn't have the moves. They didn't really have all that. But now it's harder to get it. It's hard to get 10 rings. It's hard to get 4, 3. You know, so I can't compare. You can't compare Bill Russell with what's going on today. He got different. Those old rings. We talking about new rings. Okay.
So you're saying back then, right? The player. Wait, hold on, Bess. Wait, hold on, Bess. So you said, hold on. So basically, DJ A just saying that the players back then was less talented than the players of today.
Exactly. Thank you. Boom.
Don't try to. I hate when you do that bullshit. Don't try to defend the point. Let the man speak for himself. I hate when you do that shit. At the end of the day, so that means hold on.
I'm translating, bro.
Wait, hold on. No, because you can't do that. So then Jordan rings don't count.
Maybe I can do that. I can do that.
No, you can't, because Jordan rings don't count.
Because the people that check, they gotta understand.
Jordan rings don't count then, because Jordan rings don't count either. If you want to do it like that, Jordan rings don't count either because they play a different style of defense back then than they do now. It's a different set of rules.
They still listen.
Jordan rings count?
Was Jordan playing with Allen Iverson?
Dude, Jordan rings count.
Was Allen Iverson?
Dude, you didn't answer my question. Does Jordan rings count?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Listen.
Doesn't ring count?
So you no, hold on.
Michael Jordan is not 80 years old. Michael Jordan.
What you're saying right now?
Does Jordan rings count?
Michael Jordan. He's in between the new age and the old age. He's in between.
Oh gosh.
So yes,
50
Listen. Hold on.
All right, he's in between.
We can stop this argument right now. So what you're telling me is that you think right now that you think the players, a lot of them, and I can name names if you need me to get specific, because you know I can get specific, that they can play with like a Charles Barkley, that they could have played with a Larry Bird, that they could have played.
No, they can't.
That's what you're saying right now.
Okay, listen.
They can't. You can't compete when you don't compare. You cannot compete when you don't compare.
They soft now.
Listen. Okay, hold on.
They soft. Like,
Hold on. Everybody's all over the place. Pause. Everybody's all over the place.
They soft. That's why they shooting the threes, because they ain't got the chest to go in the paint.
What questions you want to ask me? What question? Because I just said that the skill set that these men have today is not the same as the old cats back in the day. They didn't have those skills. Okay, so you can't.
I disagree. I think they don't have to use them. No. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. No, I don't feel like. It's not that they don't have the skill set. I feel like they don't have to use it, because now the GMs and the owners and everything are getting smarter about how they do their teams, and the coaches are actually doing their job. So although all of them are talented, I'm not going to take that away from them. They're able to better set up their team. So they have the skills. So I'm not picking up what you put down. Maybe I'm slow.
Can I ask a question? Question real quick?
The skills are there. Is that if I don't have, like, I'm a mid-range player.
She's done, Colin.
Like, listen, Michael Jordan. Like, I just
hold on. Colin got a question. Colin got a question. Hold on,
y'all. Go ahead, Colin.
Mel, I got a question for you, and I want your honest answer to this. You have the owners sitting right in front of you. You have LeBron and the head coach. LeBron right in front of you, okay? You have the owner. Imagine I'm the owner, and in front of me is LeBron and the head coach. Who are you going to listen to more? You going to listen to LeBron's opinion, or you're going to listen to the head coach?
If I'm the head coach, then it's different. I don't think that's a fair question. I don't think that's a fair question.
I think LeBron's legacy.
No.
I think LeBron's legacy and his
legacy has nothing to do with it. It looks differently when you're on the sidelines and when you're actually on the court. So I think what you're saying is when you're on the court, you have a whole different vision. You have a whole different look at the game. But when you're on the sidelines and you're making that decision, it's totally different. I've been on both sides. So I don't think that's a fair question.
I think my question is, if I'm LeBron and I have 10 seconds left in the game, would I listen to the coach or make my own decision because I think I'm right?
I think if you're on the court, and I will tell this to any player, and all my players know this, if you're on the court, you see the game differently than me. So if you see something that I don't, then make a correct decision. If that's your question. Yeah, I'm not saying LeBron, I'm just saying a player, because on the sidelines, it looks totally different than on the court.
Because I think my whole argument is in the sense of, like, I would say in today's age, LeBron's won. I don't like to say that. I think any team in the United States would spend millions of dollars just to make LeBron on their team. So looking at that aspect, if I was an owner I don't care what head coach I had. I would listen to LeBron over the head coach. Does that make sense?
I think as an owner, you're looking at LeBron as a brand more so than your decisions that you're making on the court. So I think that's twofold.
Okay, hold on for a minute, everyone.
You gotta welcome Wilson forever.
Yeah. What up, Wilson forever, bro? How you doing?
What's going on?
After much, man. What's good?
Chilling, man. Just listen to the convo, man. See what everybody talking about. See you talking about my boy LeBron. There's some talking I don't like. So I have to get up on.
Now, mind you,
wait. Hold on for a second.
This one.
Wait. Go.
I want to make that public.
Wait. Hold on, man. Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute. She's freezing up. Wait, hold on. Sorry, because she do have like a delay. All right, hold on for a minute, sister Mel. All right, go ahead, Wilson.
Now I want to see what the conversation was about. That's it.
I mean, it started with like your favorite pro athletes, man, or wrestlers, and it kind of jumped way left after we started talking about Jordan to Kobe and LeBron. Now, everybody have their own different opinions, so I can't really speak for like a lot of people, but Jordan is definitely like the greatest, or the most remembered, I would say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of his sneakers.
Oh no, I don't even care about his sneakers like that.
I care about greatness. That, but okay.
That's only because of his sneakers.
All right, Quinn.
What makes him more memorable than LeBron? I'm trying to figure it out.
What Jordan?
Yeah.
I mean, just overall, look, the overall talent, his business sense, the way how he moves and operates. Honestly, because
M3, he should answer the question. He should answer the question on the sense of like favorite athlete of all time and then wrestler, so we can know his point of view.
Oh,
go ahead, Wilson.
Well, my favorite athlete of all time, of course, is LeBron James.
That's right.
Favorite wrestler is kind of tied. It's either with the Undertaker or my boy Big Papa Pump. Yeah, so either those two for sure.
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards Undertaker. You know what I mean? So.
Well, Undertaker do have like an impressive record though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I definitely do not agree with Michael Jordan being the best ever. I think he was. I'll say he was like maybe the blueprint for the league for the future. But I'm saying overall basketball player, like on the court, there is nobody better than LeBron. Period.
Thank you.
It's facts. On and off the court. That man became a billionaire on the court. He's still on the court. He's still playing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Can we forget about that? That man has no scrutiny. Right? Michael Jordan played.
He started in school before Umar Johnson.
Right.
Okay.
Michael Jordan played baseball. Let's keep it real. Michael Jordan played baseball.
What does that got to do with it?
No. Let me tell you something. That baseball stuff was false. Michael Jordan played baseball because he got suspended from the league for gambling. That's the reason why he went to go play baseball. Had nothing to do with him wanting to retire, him don't love the game, and all that old fake shit. It was because he was gambling. You see what happened to Pete Rose, but he gambling, right? Jordan was gambling, and they caught him on it, and that's what it was. But you don't have nothing like that going on with LeBron. That's number one. Number two, when LeBron came back from the 3-1 against the Warriors, he became the greatest ever. In my lifetime, I've never seen a man come back from 3-1. Nobody else have either. Mario, I remember calling you and yelling at you on the phone. We was talking about that, about how he came back and got that 3-1. You feel me?
Yeah. So, that was disrespectful.
So you can't say that. Hey, I'm just saying. You never.
And y'all thought it was over. Y'all really thought it was over too. Y'all thought it was over.
No, it's not. No.
And I came back on y'all. Y'all thought it was over. I rose from the dead on y'all niggas.
Yeah, we sure did thought that was over. That
right?
was
But the fact that he did that, and the fact that man is still with his wife.
Yes.
I'm keeping it real. Off the court too. Off the court and on the court is the same thing.
Savannah, a queen. That's all I gotta say. Savannah, a queen.
Come on now. Look how he treats black women. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to bring race into it, but he be dogging black women though. So you can't be the greatest in my face and you dogging black women. You can't do it. I'm not accepting it at all.
Yeah.
Period. You heard?
Wait, yeah. we about to get to year 22. Year 20, baby. Year 20.
Hey,
20 is a time.
I'm coming in on the big computer so y'all can hear me.
I'm sorry.
You don't see you don't see,
you see my kids.
LeBron's wife talking about she want attention from men on the sideline.
Oh, exactly. Oh,
I'm just saying.
What are you talking about, Aisha? We're not even talking about Aisha and stuff.
Hey, no, I'm just saying though. Hey, all that coming to effect though, bro. On and off the court, bro. Period. Like when the Warriors lost, y'all had to run go get the second best player in the league at the time, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You crying in the parking lot. You had to go get Kevin Durant. That was the only how y'all was gonna win. Period.
But
they still had W's without Kevin Durant.
They want to get crushed. They want to get crushed by Dominique.
Wait a minute, nobody.
That's a lie.
Hold on. A W like not too long ago.
That's a lie. You listen.
What the hell you talking about?
The first ring you won, the two best players was out, bro. Kyrie and Kevin Love was out.
Yes.
Okay. And then he still took y'all to 6 games by himself. All right.
By himself.
Straight up. Me, DJ, Eddie King, we could have all went out there and played with LeBron. You feel me? Like, that's what we had out there. All right? So, that was the first ring. What happened about the second ring, though? Talk to me about the second ring. What happened?
The second ring came from
Wilson.
Kevin Durant, right? He was on the team.
No,
right?
the second ring came in 2016 when the Warriors took that L. Just like
yeah.
Okay, every team takes an L, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, you can't be here talking crazy, Mario. You talking crazy. I don't know you talking brand new. What's going on?
Wilson, what's your starting five right now in the league?
But hold on. So what happened? Hold on, let me ask you a question. So what happened to LeBron James with this championship? What happened? Who was on the team? Who wasn't on the team?
We got always disabled AD on the team.
AD never.
He can't stay healthy to save his life.
That man said always disabled.
He likes to play Call of Duty. He likes to play Call of Duty instead of working on this game. You know how that go.
Man.
You heard? So that's yeah. That man stay injured.
Oh man, he's so injured.
Okay. So you saying all that to say this. So you're saying, okay, if I ask you right now, who's your top 5 players? What would that answer be?
Top 5? Oh, for sure, Giannis.
Okay.
Let's see. Joel Embiid. Steph Curry.
Welcome to the Gruesome Show.
Steph Curry. I gotta have LeBron up in there.
Shout out to our sponsor, Darwin Fans.
I mean, let me
the
see.
show provides a panel of diverse.
Hey, shooting guard. You got your shooting guard left.
I got LeBron and
topics and interesting subjects pertaining to.
I put Jokic in there.
Along with how society.
I gotta put Jokic in there for sure.
But if you had to create a starting 5 with point guard, shooting guard, small forward, all that, what's your starting 5?
By position?
Yeah, by position, but straight by position.
Steph point guard. Let me see. Who would shoot guard out there really making noise like that right now?
Clay.
Cool.
Mr. Clay Thompson.
You told that man to have 12 points in the finals? No. No.
So you telling me?
No. Clay was injured.
So right, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Because you gonna sit here and tell me that Klay Thompson is in your top players and he was injured, and then if you look at stats, if you want to, if we want to keep it funky with it, his free throw percentage is what? His foul percentage is what? Like, I'm trying to see what y'all looking at when y'all see players. It's like a lot of people look at highlights. Y'all not looking at the actual game, and I feel like that's what we're away from.
Oh no, you're right. I'm just saying
highlights.
She said, "Y'all some highlight
why I put Steph at point guard?"
Some of y'all are no. I maybe not y'all. I'm sorry, I don't know all y'all. But a lot of people are highlight watchers, and that's the problem.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
On somebody's name,
Clay
and they're
is
just watching.
the only thing Clay is known for is Game 6 Clay. just because he literally single-handedly won that game, and
Pretty much.
everybody's like game 6 play. Is he gonna come out? No one talks about the first 5 games. It's just Curry. Is Curry gonna put up 40 points? If he does, they win.
Look, my top 5 in the league is very easy.
He had a
My top,
37-point game. They won that game, right? I think it was 37.
yeah.
They won
Hold on, Sister Mel. Let me say this. My top 5 is very easy. I'm gonna answer Colin's question. It's very easy. Number 1, my point guard is Ja Morant. Ja is to me the best point guard in the league. Period. You can't hold him. You can't stay in front of him. You can't guard him. If you're big, he's gonna dunk on your head top. Like there's nothing stopping Ja Morant. All right, you better hope he get hurt. All right, that's the best thing. You better hope you hurt him. Okay, if he's 100%, the game is over. All right, Ja number 1. 2 guard. Shoot. I'm thinking like Bradley Beal is in my mind. He definitely is in my mind as far as 2 guards. Bradley Beal as far as 2 guards is he's just different, man.
That's true.
Dang, two guards.
Have we talked about Westbrook yet?
No, we talking about who's our top 5 on the team we could choose.
Westbrook fall off. Westbrook's falling off.
Nah. But as far as shooting guards, I think I'm gonna go with Bradley Beal as far as shooting guards. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with him. Either him or Kyrie. If Kyrie doing his thing the way he need to do it, I might go with Kyrie. Just kind of depends. But Kyrie defense is a little off a little bit sometimes. So that's why I'm kind of like a little off with him. 3 is definitely LeBron, not even close. LeBron's my 3. 4 is Giannis, and 5 is Embiid. It's not even hard. Very easy. That was easy. You know what I mean?
See, I'm surprised you didn't put Devin Booker or Luka in that.
That's what I was gonna say. Booker should be in the conversation because
he should
really carry his team. Like anybody that watches basketball knows he was carrying his team, and you got to look at the work that he did. He just didn't have a team around it. So that's why I like that M3 agreed with me. The fact that I said that a team wins a championship, it's not a person. Devin Booker, yes. Who else he got? Tell me. Talk to me.
CP3, Ayton.
CP3 was what?
Look, they were talking a lot of trash the whole year. They were talking trash. I knew they wasn't going to win.
Can we all agree Chris Paul is never going to win a ring? He's done.
Never, ever.
Chris Paul is never going to win a ring.
Never.
He didn't went to so many teams. Oh, my goodness. He didn't went to so many teams, more than anybody on the field, man. My goodness.
But Chris Paul's still a great hype guy. I got to give him that.
He'll go down in history as one of the best players that's never won a ring.
He'll be right there.
Yeah.
So if we talking about all that, we could talk about John Wall. He probably never gonna win a ring, but he's never gonna have a center on his team either. Not a true real center. So if you want to,
he will next year. Zubac is there. Zubac will play. He all right.
You said what? Say that again.
Zubac all right. He all right. He ain't like no. He ain't no like Joel Embiid, but he all right.
I'm gonna be
he all right.
Wait, I got a question for y'all because I don't know this. Y'all probably watch more NBA than I do. If Derrick Rose was healthy, would he have won a ring?
Derrick Rose is my favorite player of all time.
Nah.
Derrick Rose definitely, if he was healthy, he would have won a ring. His jersey is in my house right now.
D Rose is raw, but he get injured a lot though.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm saying if D Rose was healthy, let's say 3 seasons, let's say injury prone or not injury prone, like he was healthy for 3 seasons, would he have won a ring?
He never had 3 seasons. That's the only problem. Like we
don't know about that.
Colin, what you're saying, I understand what you're saying. What we saw and his ability, he never got to really showcase it on a big market because he kept getting injured. The reason he kept getting injured is because they had a piss poor trainer where they were. And I don't care who hears it. But D Rose, one of my favorite players of all time.
This was a great discussion. Even though we got heated, I love talking about it.
Damn it, we turned this into a sports network. You know, how come nobody mentioned Ray Allen though? As a shooting point guard. I mean, not
he's
shooting
a
point guard,
legend.
shooting
He
guard.
retired, man.
Curry passed everybody.
Curry technically,
Did he pass
somebody
Larry
told
Bird?
me
I don't know if he passed Larry Bird. Did he pass Larry Bird?
he has passed Larry Bird.
Okay.
Somebody was telling me the other
He
day.
passed that Larry Bird. He passed Ray Allen.
Right.
Yeah, he the best. He got the
passed,
most 3-point shooting in the game.
Somebody said he was a better shooter than Ray Allen. I was like, the reason I don't agree with that is because I don't think that Steph Curry could have played when Ray Allen was playing. You couldn't play when you got somebody like Charles Barkley tackling you in the middle of a game and you still playing the game. It's not a tech.
You ever see Ray Allen shoot from half court? How many times?
He didn't have to, because honestly, as a coach, I don't teach my players, and I coach men and women to shoot non-regular game shots because that's not how we run plays. Every coach is different. I don't coach in the NBA though. Okay.
Everybody know that Ray Allen's favorite spot is like when he shoots from the side. That's his favorite spot. Curry can do it all from both sides to the front, half court, and from the audience. I'm trying to.
Let me clarify this. Steph Curry is a great player. I ain't taking nothing away from him. I'm just saying I really just don't see why we do so much comparing back and forth when a lot of players that play today, and I'm not saying it's Steph Curry particularly, a lot of players that play today could not play back then.
Little Lady Sophia.
My baby girl, hold on, y'all. Let me clean. My kids got stuff in my room.
You did take your time.
I just saw it in the background.
It's all good. Hey, M3, question number 5, dog.
Yeah, let's do this.
Camera off.
Yeah, that's why I was. Okay, hold on. There you go.
So, Mr. Best, you feel like LeBron James is the best or Giannis?
Wait,
right now in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Giannis is better right now.
Yeah, Giannis is better.
Better than LeBron James.
All right, wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. We gotta get to number 5 though. We got stuck on a sports topic though. It was good, but let's get to number 5.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Wilson forever. You still here, bro? Want to make sure. Wilson forever. I don't know what happened, but let's see. What are your favorite books and authors? What books/authors? All right. Wait, hold on. I think he's trying to connect. Hey, Wilson, can you hear us? All right. Damn, favorite books? Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And no, I'm not going to disclose the other books that I read, but at least like a more appropriate one. Yeah, that one definitely for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyone else?
Favorite and Don't Be a Bitch.
You went home?
No, I went to Rock.
Great books.
Wait, hold on. Oh, Queen, you got to mute your mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Favorite and Don't Be a Bitch. They're 2 good books. They're like a lot of people should read, like men and women. Like people say, like Don't Be a Bitch is like more towards women, but it's not. Everybody can benefit from it. But Favorite is a very, very good book.
All right. Call him in.
I'm gonna be basic.
And my book too, and I'm gonna send it to all of y'all. Y'all gotta send me y'all addresses. So.
You give us some free books?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm ready.
Hey. I mean, look, man, you can send me an ebook, that'd be faster,
I'm trying to get that signature.
I can send it to you. I can send you the ebook too as well. Just
Yeah. Save some money on the packaging that way.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Colin Mitchell.
I'm gonna be basic over here, but I love the story and I love the premise. I love The Great Gatsby. I just love the time it's a classic to me. I love the book. I love just the atmosphere. And I don't know. I can read that book. I can watch the movie. It's just a great time.
All right. Excellent. Hold on for a second. Okay, he came back.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. What's your favorite book?
Right now, or just in general? What I'm reading? Or?
Yeah. We'll say currently, like right now, what right now currently, what's your favorite book or author?
Right now I'm reading this book called Monster by Monster Cody Scott. I don't know if you heard of him, but he's a Crip from LA. He recently died. I say like last year.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So, well, his name's Shanika Shakur, really, but he was close friends with like Tupac and people from Death Row and stuff like that. But yeah, supposedly the book Monster is the book that a lot of the like New York Bloods and Crips kind of ran with, and that's how they sanction got started, based off that and based off of how the gang stuff is, and guess how it started in the 90s basically. So yeah, that's what I'm reading right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. DJ Eddie King, what about you, man?
The 48 Laws of Black Empowerment. I'm reading that, and also the same thing he read, Monster Cody. I'm reading that too. It's one more book. I'm trying to think. How to be a millionaire. It's another book that I'm reading. So those are the three books. Those are three books, my favorite books that I'm reading.
Okay.
Now, as a kid, if you was to ask me what kind of book, I would say Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Queen, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, what are your favorite books and author?
I don't have favorite books because when I graduated college, I vowed I would never read again. I'm so sick I was so sick of college. No, I Know Why Cage Bird Sings by Maya Angelou.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really know authors. So yeah, no, I don't really have any favorite books or anything. But I do have books I want to get into from First Lady Tammy's book club.
Yeah, shout out to Tammy in the book club for real. Yeah. All right. As far as me, my favorite book would be Wild at Heart. I think the name is Robert something. I forget the dude's name. But Wild at Heart is slamming. As far as like right now, it's definitely Shahrazad Ali, the Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. Whatever, King.
Understand the Black Woman.
That book is true. All right. If you are a man, okay, and you are having trouble, the Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. If you are a man, quiet queen, don't interrupt me, please. You know what I mean? If you are a man, you have trouble understanding the Black woman. Read that book. M3 would tell you that book is the truest thing. It speaks to who Black women are in entirety. It does. Like everything Queen Mother Shahrazad Ali is saying is facts.
Can you
we have to address that, Queen Shahrazad Ali.
Queen Shahrazad Ali, the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. Shahrazad Ali, the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. Okay, and they also have the other one, the Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. I'm reading. You know what I'm saying? Queen go get that one too.
And that's the only woman I will start off right by calling her Queen first. Okay.
Yes.
Because that is the true Queen. That is the real Queen.
Queen Mother.
All right. Yes. Beyonce got nothing on Shahrazad Ali.
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
She helps teach these unruly women how to act like women.
Yes. Yes. Cause that book is bomb. I'm telling you, that book is the book.
I think you used the wrong word when you said groom. You should have said like a different word. So I'm gonna let you pause and see if you say.
Look. Hold on. See, look. You maybe can't be telling the man what to do now. Y'all can't be telling us what to do.
And guess what? I'm not gonna tell my man what to do, but groom is like a different word. So you can just pick a different word. Go ahead and Google synonyms for groom. Because
it's a synonym for groom. Oh damn.
So we can have like a better relationship. We can have better partnership so that we can do whatever. But you don't have to groom me. I'm not a pet.
Wait, who said groom?
Ooh.
That's the word you said. You said groom.
Mr. Best, you said that, Mr. Best.
You said
I don't know. I don't know if Mr. No, not you, Mr. Best. What I meant to say was somebody said groom. I didn't say groom.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say groom.
So you don't mean groom.
Man, it's that insecurity, man. We started preaching that book to him.
I didn't hear groom. I didn't hear groom from Mr. Best. I didn't hear groom from him. Me, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, I never said groom.
Yeah. You definitely said groom.
Emperor, you said groom?
You definitely said groom.
You definitely said groom.
I never said no groom. You definitely said groom. Look, I can rewind the tape right now.
Hey, this is so funny, bro.
No, don't do that.
Rewind it. You definitely said groom.
See, y'all ran Mr. He's saying she said out of the room.
No, it's late. They had to go. It's 3 hours ahead.
No, they already said.
He didn't say grow. He said groom.
Who? I don't even use that term groom.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
All right. I'll take that one. That's my fault.
All right.
My bad.
No, don't take that L. Rewind the tape.
No.
I want to right now.
Rewind the tape.
No. You gotta catch the replay, man. We need replay value though. So
you gotta catch the replay.
Yeah. I'm gonna make y'all work for that. Catch the replay.
I'm telling you.
And then we catch the replay, like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah.
Definitely do that.
Nah, just do that anyway.
But anyway, what's a better grow? What's a better word to say if you don't say grow? If you didn't say groom, what's a better word to say? Is it to enhance your partner or something like that? Because those are better words.
I would just like to say, like, maybe encourage though. Can we say that?
That's a great word. That's a great word.
Because we're here to uplift. We're not here to control. You know, that's like a feminist or machismo type of thing.
I'm not a feminist.
I never said you were.
Oh, I thought you said from a feminist. I'm sorry. You said something from a feminist. I gotta turn this fan. Hold on.
No, it's okay. Queen just talking a bunch of air, so I'm just replying back to her. Would you probably mistake groom for unruly? Because I said unruly.
Oh
no, that's not what you said.
I did say.
What did he say, Queen?
You can watch the replay.
What did he say, Queen?
Well, somebody wrong. Somebody wrong.
He's wrong. He know he wrong.
No, you wrong.
Somebody wrong.
That's all right. Play with your little buttons. It's okay. You can have
your little buttons.
I'm okay with your little buttons.
I just want to know if I was right.
You can't be right all the time now.
You.
I think I was right.
He always talking like that.
What's that song called? Like, I don't. Hey, how you sing the song? Like, I don't want to be right. If love you, I don't want to be something like something like that.
Don't do that. No, don't do that, please.
He don't even know what he's singing. Know the lyrics. There you go with your buttons. Play with your little keyboard.
This is my thing. I
You
don't
just mad you ain't got one.
Feminist because
I don't need one.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, hold on, guys. Now, what you say, Mel?
I said I'm not. I don't want y'all to think I'm a feminist because I'm not. And I'm.
Oh no. That's not what we think. No.
Let me finish my.
That's right. Let her finish.
And I'm definitely not a person that's always on the side of females. What I'm on the side is what sounds right, what is right, and what will work. So I'm on both sides at times, but most of the time people think I'm on the male side more than the female side. But when you said what you said, that's why it caught me. That's why I was like, we're not controlling. Like we're like, as far as I see relationships, definitely we have to have equal parts, and a lot of people don't feel like it should be equal parts. And when I say equal parts is especially if you have children, especially if both of y'all working jobs, especially if it's a like not a, it could even be a verbal contract between y'all two. So it definitely just needs to be an agreement some kind of way. It's like it's not one way or the other, but I personally believe in my man being the head of my household. And I can't speak for anybody else, but I want to follow Big Daddy. I want him to be the household. That's just me. That doesn't mean that I don't have a voice. That does not mean that, like, when it comes to the decisions, he does not talk to me about them beforehand. It just means that that's the lead in my home. But everything that happens in a home, like he talks to me about it, especially when it comes to like our kids, finances, stuff like that. But he's him, you know. So I mean, y'all can take how y'all want it.
No, I definitely let me say this.
Y'all going to anyway. So
no, that's your assumptions, but no, I wholeheartedly agree because wait, hold on, Queen, right?
Okay.
I really agree with you on that part because not a lot of people articulate that like the way how you articulated it. You know what I mean? Now look, of course, knowledge relationships, we're not a man's first channel, nor we're damn near like a feminist channel.
Right.
We're just pretty much a channel that just talks shit on both sides, you know, of the court. But when it comes to like relationships, you know, if you always hear me say this, right? We always talk about communication. Yes, the man should be the leading role of the household, but at the same time, you know, a woman's role can also be the counsel. It's like sound good advice because you guys are very intuitive. So some things that we not seeing at the moment, you guys can be able to help us out. And which that's why, like, when your husband's communicating you, let's say he about to go spend something, but he's talking to you about it ahead of time. That's good, proper communication because now you guys are both setting standards. You're understanding what he's about to do, and it's not blindsiding you. But the problem is this is where the imbalance comes in relationships. People do what they want to do in these relationships, and it's causing like a rift. You know what I mean? Because nobody's communicating. Men are doing their own thing without communicating to their spouses. Women are doing the same thing without communicating and respecting their husbands. The husbands needs to learn how to love their wives just as the wives need to learn how to respect their husbands. And when both people apply that into that together, then you guys can create like a functional type of marriage. Even if you guys are not even married, you know what I mean? You guys got to still learn how to have that love and respect for one another.
I definitely agree with that, K3. And I agree with it more so now that I'm a divorcee. So me and my first husband, like I told y'all before, was married almost a decade. It was a lot of, it wasn't necessary. Well, it was other stuff, but like money issues bothered me because he would make decisions without me, but I, on the same token, made decisions without him. Like it was one day, I don't know what was going on, but I spent like $4,000. Didn't ask him, didn't talk to him about it.
Oh Lord!
And you know, it was one day that he spent like $8,000. He ain't talked to me about it. Nothing. I was more upset
What do you need that kind of money?
Y'all there living lavish, huh?
We're coaches. So,
wait, hold on, guys, hold on.
No, we're huh?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mel.
No, I was like, we're coaches, so uniforms and stuff like that cost money, but we usually talk about like a budget beforehand, and then we run we run two businesses together, like two up, yes. Mm-hmm. So you don't spend money without talking to me. I'm your business partner if I ain't nothing else. Talk to me about it. Like tell me what's going on. So that was a big problem. So
right.
And I think one thing that also like at times like when people are couples, they mix the whole business with relationships, and you think you can always be a partnership, but you always can't. Isn't you can, but it's not an everyday thing. And then me and David, we have 2 children together, which they're wonderful children. They're sleeping in my bed right now, which they shouldn't be. They should be in a room.
Hold on, Sister Mel. Hold on. Don't mean to pause you, but we got more questions real quick. And I just want to say this real quick. I think, in a relationship, yes, it's a partnership, but at times in a partnership, I think you do have to have a little bit of individualism, and you do have to understand what each other's gonna do. Like, your partner can't just tell you like, oh, I don't want you to, talk to your family member, or I don't want this person coming over or whatever. Like, it's a line. Like, but I see it where like I've seen grown men in relationships who can't even go to the store without telling their partner. Like, they can't go to the store. Like, if they try to go to the store, they are told no.
I think it's different things. So what I'm talking about is like in our backyard, we have a full court.
Hold on, Sister Mel. Hold on. So we do got to move on. We do got to move on to the other question. I would love to elaborate on the relationship topic. That'd be great. But I know we got other questions as well. So
I wanted to say something.
So can we put the relationship on the back end?
Yeah. I'll make a note of it.
Okay.
I got it.
Put it on the back end.
I wanted to give you a few other words besides groom. Prepare, make ready, tailor.
All right, so number 6 is what are your plans for the summertime?
You said what? What is it?
Thank you for whoever muted her.
Thank you. Don't be rude.
I'm just muting because my kids in my room snoring. Like I moved from the office to my room because the office.
We're talking about Queen.
They're talking about they
we're talking about
Queen. They're being disrespectful to me.
All right, so number 6 is what are your plans for the summertime? My friend, let's get Queen out of the way. What's your plans for summer?
Don't talk to me that way. Okay, don't you ever address me that way.
I just asked what's your plans for the summer?
In your life. Don't you ever come at me crazy like that again.
Where's my time? Come on.
Let's get
on that note,
let's get Queen out of the way.
My plans for the summer are to get my nonprofit off and running because I'm officially a founder CEO of my 501c3. Thank you very much.
Call me.
I will. I already sent you. I messaged you on Facebook, Instagram.
Oh, I ain't looked at my phone yet.
It's okay.
Hey, Queen. But CEO, make sure you send me that check too, though. All right?
No, you need to send me my residual.
You got to help the home
on your show. Thank you. Where my check at? Because I got my tax man coming after you.
We're not even monetized yet.
I know, man. This is why I be hiding out in different rooms, you know?
That's okay.
I didn't even get a t-shirt. What are you talking about? Like, I'm the network manager, so you definitely ain't got a t-shirt yet.
I want a t-shirt company.
Y'all didn't ask for our t-shirts, though.
Hold on.
And that's another thing, too, yeah.
You are a bad leader, M3.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm serious. I own a t-shirt company. I'll send y'all t-shirts.
Oh, word. Okay.
No,
I didn't hear that part.
Don't tell him that. Don't help him out with nothing, Mel. Don't tell him nothing, because then he gonna be
Queen
shutting
being
you
a hater
down
for
in a
real.
minute. As
hey, we gotta get with Black Excellence, right?
You see how you mute my bike? Disrespectful.
I'm hands free. So
Every
you
show
gotta
I'm
talk to.
I'm always wearing my own t-shirt. Everybody hate on it. I'm always wearing my own.
And she got the Proverbs 31 scripture on there too. Though I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was DJ Eddie saying something? Who was saying something?
It was
no. I wasn't saying anything. No.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Right. Let me ask Wilson. Right. Wilson, what's your plans for the summertime?
Honestly, man, I'm trying to get as much stock in Google as I possibly can.
Yeah.
You know, they got that stock split. You already know how that go. What else? Trying to lose about 15 pounds. And I don't know. Just keep on collecting these checks, man. That's about it.
So,
same old.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I might dab 40 shares in the Amazon though. You know, I had my chance, but then the shit went up though. So
yeah.
I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. Yeah.
Salute to OG Patrice. I see you in the building.
Miss OG Patrice, if you'd like to come up, please do come up, family. Oh, you
is
know what?
Is our link pinned in the chat?
No, actually, I got a link right now. Hold on, give me a second.
All right. Sister Mel, what is your plans for the summertime?
So summertime, my summer is very busy. Like I've already been doing summer basketball, summer camps, and then I have 2 littles, 5 and 2. Well, no, 5 and 3 now. They're doing their basketball. Well, they do 4 sports, so busy with them. But a great relationship with their dad. So I have help, and then Big Daddy helped me as well because he has a 3-year-old as well. So the biggest thing that I want to do during the summer is actually I want to do a summer panel. I got to find people that are willing to come to the panel between Georgia and Florida, because we have a house in both places. Well, we have a venue, not because y'all ain't gonna necessarily stay at our house, but we have a venue between both places. So that's the biggest thing.
Gotcha.
I don't have a podcast. I just have it's a panel I want to do. So that's
okay. We could definitely discuss some business stuff behind the scenes. Definitely. We are a production company as well. Quiet Queen. We are a production company as well. So DJ Eddie King.
Yeah, it'll be something different from me because I don't have a podcast already. I don't have a real big footprint on social media or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So it'll be something different. So it's something I want to do, and so I'm just really trying to do it.
Okay. DJ Eddie King, what are your plans for the summertime, dog?
All right, the summertime, for me is exercising. You got to stay healthy, eating healthy, and learning about new things. I just joined.
I'm a personal trainer and a nutritionist. I'm just throwing it out there since we're here. So
personal trainer.
I'm a nutritionist and I'm a personal trainer.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's what you're doing for the summertime?
I've been doing it for now about 7 years, but I've been very successful, but more so with men, because men like lady trainers. So just get at me. My Instagram right there. So yeah, get at me. I got you.
Okay. Let me get it.
I'm gonna make your ass run. Though I'm telling you that now. You gonna run.
Hey, that's what we need. That's what we need.
And I'm gonna cook your food. I know how to cook, and I can cook even vegan food great. So.
You can cook. Wait. Hold on for a second.
Yes.
Now I know you did say earlier that you might try to move out to California though. So I think that would be a plus if you do.
Well, that would be something that I'm discussing, but definitely, yeah.
Hey, let me ask you one question, Mr. Best. Have you ever ran track and field?
I was an All-American in track and field. What are you talking about? I thought I said that in the beginning.
Yes, she did say that. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Can I answer number 6? We definitely can elaborate on that more. Can I answer number 6?
Okay.
So my plans for the summertime is to chill.
That's it. That is it.
Chill.
No. I'm joking.
No,
you know what I'm saying? No, I'm really just trying to stay focused on like my workout regimen. Of course, my health, because everybody knows about my health conditions or whatever that I have. And I'm slowly building on definitely stuff for the podcast, even though we're taking a break, and just definitely just doing some stuff with like my family and stuff like that, man. Trying to figure some things out, and definitely want to do some things to like celebrate certain family members and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's my plans for the summer.
So,
looking forward to this break.
Health conditions, like just inbox me, and can address them. And I can like I send people food too. Like I'm not just a nutritionist to tell you what to do. I actually send food as well. So yeah, definitely like let me know what you want to do and let me know your plans and everything. And not just for you, for the family, because it's easier for people when they do it for like with other people.
Definitely.
So if you doing it with the family, I'm down. But yeah, I'll send you food too.
Okay. Thank you, family. Appreciate it.
OG Patrice says, I need a personal trainer, but I ain't running for nobody unless someone is that's the way my knees are set up.
Man.
Hey, shout out to OG.
You know what's so crazy? I be having people run. I don't run for nobody. I be walking. My kids will run. I walk at best. But if you do other things that you enjoy, just let me know. But I'll send food prepared, send it to you. And but yeah, I don't run like that no more. I've had a few hip surgeries because I got shot. I got shot in my hip, my shoulder. So I run, but I don't run as much as I used to because I'm retired military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I run, but not as much as I used to.
So M3, what are your plans for the summertime? M3?
I'm sorry that happened to you too, by the way. You know,
sorry that happened to you, family.
Oh no. Everything happens for a reason. You know, I'm a part. I'm glad it was part of my process.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm glad that you're still here to tell that.
So what you said that by that happening to you, just it made you stronger and to see things at a different view.
I think it did. For me, I have all of my original parts because I got shot several times. I've been blown up. I have all my original parts, thank God. But I think it just makes me see things differently. And that's I think one reason is with me and my ex-husband, like we get along so well is because I don't know how long I'll be here, because being transparent, if we want to, just for a quick moment, like I've like this last year, so my mom had breast cancer and she was stage 3 when we found out. So I took care of her and I was back and forth between there and here, taking care of her. When I got home and she was actually, they found a mass in my breast. But my mass is something so rare. It's granulomas, cause something, whatever. But anyway, it was something that's like so rare they didn't know how to deal with it. So I've been on steroids the past year, and I've had, I think right now, 12 breast surgeries, and the steroids and the medicine they gave me, like antibiotics and stuff, because they kept changing it because they didn't know how to treat it. It weakened my bones. So in March, I was walking up some stairs, and I know I got vertigo, but I was walking up some stairs and I hit the stairs. I broke my wrist. My wrist still broken right now. I know y'all can't tell it because y'all can't see it, but it's been broken for like 7 weeks now, but it was a clean break.
Yeah.
So I broke my wrist because they told me my bones were getting weak. So they just took me off the steroids. I don't mind talking about it. It doesn't make me uncomfortable, but it's just the fact that, I came home, you found a mass in my breast after I did all that. And then I had all those surgeries. And the only thing, and I'll say this, because it's mostly men on the panel, I'll say this. The only thing that really bothered me about going through those surgeries and doing all that is that my ex-husband, he left me by myself. And then, I had the kids. And he would get them during their time when he needed them, but he knew I was in the hospital. He knew, like, it was times I would go in the hospital and I would have emergency surgery. Like, literally, sometimes I go to the doctor, it's like, no, we got to operate on you right now. And I got my babies. But I don't hate him. I still have love for him. He gave me 2 beautiful children. And now he has another addition, a beautiful son. And we get along perfectly. Like, we talk every day. So I think our relationship is very rare. Because a lot of people would, be very, very upset about it. But we talk every day.
That's good.
And he has a beautiful addition, like I said, and he asked me to send him a couple of the outfits that Kingston and Cadence, those are my 2 kids, took pictures in, and so he can take pictures with them with caption, and I don't mind it at all, because I think a lot of people don't understand, like, life is rare. Like, life does not owe you anything. So I think, like, we have to think more about it. Like, I could be gone tomorrow. My kids will still be here. He could be gone tomorrow. And they would just know, like, parts of their dad. So, and if I left tomorrow, they only know parts of their mom. So, I'm friendly as possible. And we don't argue or anything like that. Like, when we talk. Kingston had his first AAU tournament this past weekend, and he sat with me the whole time, and there was a lot of people that didn't even know that we were divorced. So I just think it's a better relationship. But I did tell him, and even his parents, it bothered me that when I was going through what I was going through, I felt like I was by myself. His parents were still there, and they're still great. They knew what was going on, but his parents, they're on the they're on the foothold that if he doesn't make the effort for me and girlfriend to have a sit down, that they don't even want the kids to be there. Now, mind you, I have a new person too. I think I told y'all before, Big Daddy. So that's not his real name. So Big Daddy's met him. He sat down with him. He's met grandparents, everything. He's a part of the family at this point. If I don't have a sit down with her, they don't feel comfortable with her being around as much as she is. Because I haven't met her, and that's just as a mom. I just want to know who's around my kids. I want to at least know what she looked like if something happened to them, And it's not that I don't like her, and it's not that I don't know that they have a child together now. It's just a simple fact that, if something goes on with the kids, I want to at least know what you look like so I can describe you. But every time, like when my son FaceTimes me and everything, she runs away from the camera. But I can't blame her for that, because I don't know the conversation that her and him have been having since our divorce and since them being together. And one thing about it, as a woman, and a woman that has 2 children by a person, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at them now. One thing you can't do around me is bad mouth their dad, because that's still Kingston and Caden's dad. You're not gonna talk bad about him around it. I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but yeah. So me and him was just texting, so that's why I got a little bit off topic because he was just sending me pictures of their training pictures and stuff like that. But
no, I definitely understand. Like I just want to say, like, I definitely appreciate your transparency. I do wish you like the best of luck and many blessings, and hopefully, doctors can really find a resolution for this matter, and life can still be prolonged. I mean, look, who can say that? Who can determine pretty much our death date? Pretty much, only God can determine that. And we can only hope and just pray that He continues to give us longevity. But in the meantime, while we're still here and alive, we as people just have to learn to make the best of it. Get rid of the things that stress us out, and then add in the new blessings and the continuous blessings that's already in store for us. The biggest blessing of them all is life. That's the first blessing when you wake up in the morning.
I think a lot of people miss it because they have their own agenda about it. But my thing is, I can't take anything away from him from being a good dad because he's a great dad. He didn't work out with me as a husband. He may work out with someone else. And like I said, I was married almost a decade. We just didn't work out, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. So what we have to do now is be the best people for what we have two together. He has a new baby, which is new, and then I have a bonus son with my with my person. So we just have to make it work the way we work, and I feel like a lot of people don't think about it that way because like I said, we're here for a short time. Well, I don't want to say a short time because my granny about to be 85, but we're here for a certain time, if that makes sense. So that's just the biggest thing. I just feel like a lot of people don't think about it that way, but I feel like a lot of people haven't had those, like I said, when I say this last year, so I'm gonna let y'all go.
No, you good, yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me answer number 6, and I know, Bess and DJ Eddie, right? You guys can probably take over the mod for me. I know in a few minutes, I personally have to dip to get ready for work, but the number 6 for myself, what are my plans for the summer? Well, pretty much, I'm starting up my new content. So M3 TV network. So I don't have any videos yet. I'm still in the process of thinking where and what direction I want this to head towards. I feel like when it comes to relationship topics or whatever, that could be for the knowledge of relationships one, but I feel like eventually it probably will still kind of be a little bit similar. What I really want to do is do some acting stuff. But the problem is, I don't have no people around the area that can act, or if there are actors, are they willing to act for free? So it might have to go to some other direction. But in the meantime, new videos will be coming out soon. Maybe I might start working on that during the break. So just stay tuned for that. And then salutes again to Daryl Long. All right. Let me get to number 7. Mr. Best in the World says he'll be right back. Okay. Number 7 is, let's see, hold on for a second. Do you like the beach or outdoors? Well, the beach is outdoors though. Hey, this could just be like a yes or no. Yeah. Well, anyway, does anybody like the beach?
Yep.
I love the beach.
Okay. You like going outdoors? You like going to the beach, Mel?
I live in St. Augustine, Florida, but I grew up in Vicksburg, Mississippi. So yeah, outside all day.
All right, that's what's up. That was an easy one. What is your favorite place to eat out? Fast food or fine dining?
I like to cook personally, and I like to cater and stuff. So it's but if I'm treating myself, it'll definitely be fine dining.
All right, all right. What about you, DJ King?
A home cooked meal.
Home cooked meal?
And fine dining. I'm really just trying to take it easy on them type of food. I'm really just like trying to eat healthy, like vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. I'm just really trying to stick to that card. But home cooked meals is better for me.
All right, all right. What about you, Queen?
Queen fell asleep.
Queen?
No, I'm not even gonna say she fell asleep. I'm not gonna say that. I would say she busy doing something.
All right. Well, since Queen fell asleep, honestly, like I'm not much of a fast food person. I mean, I like. Well, honestly, I don't even care about fine dining. I just like to enjoy a home cooked meal. That's just me.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no wrong
Number
with that.
9. And number 9, are men and women topics on social media overrated?
I'm gonna let her handle. I'm gonna give this to her. I'm gonna pass it to her. That lady up above me, right there. I'm gonna give it to her.
I'm sorry, DJ King. I'm gonna say this. I think it's very much so not addressed enough. We put so much on a man and woman issue, but a lot of times it affects all of us. So why not us both do it? Like, why not have the conversation, even if it's uncomfortable? Like, I don't know how hard that is for a lot of people. If it's uncomfortable, it is what it is, but it's a conversation that's necessary. I don't think any conversations that are usually had that are men and women topics are anything but uncomfortable.
I get you. Yeah, I like that. Because I feel like I think the problem is, Mel, is that a lot of people. Well, let's just say like the on the women's side, if we're talking about something that may be disagreeable, then the attack is that, well, what about men? Men do this and men do that. Well, we know men do certain things, but we're not all the same. We do things that are similar, but it's different. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
And I think that's a problem too. It's like a lot of men get put into so much of y'all, not like this person that I was dealing with. Because I had a bum, and when I tell you I had a bum, I had a super bum. I'm not talking about my ex-husband. I'm talking about like the first person I dated after my ex-husband, because I was getting back into the dating field, and this was 2 years later. And when I tell you, like, he was a bum, he's a bum today. He'll be a bum forever. Like, it's just, it was when we started dating, it was something different than what it turned out to be. Like, you bragging about to somebody, I got 5 kids, 5 baby mamas, and then, okay, that's true. And then I have multiple vehicles. He stole one of my cars. Like, you're just a bum. He has nothing to his name. So I wouldn't say all men ain't whatever. I would say this person in particular is a bum. This person in particular is not a good man. This person in particular you shouldn't date. I wouldn't say that on my whole everything that's going on with the rest of my life. Because like now, you know, I'm in a better situation. But when when all that happened, it was just like, it was shocking to me that people really are like that. So I mean, it happens, but I feel like a lot of women, when they get scorned, they want to put that label on without exploring something or giving themselves a chance to find something that's better, find something that's good, find something that's right for them, find their person.
Right. Okay. I appreciate that. DJ Eddie. Who's
Yes,
your
sir.
name number 9?
Yes. Well, I feel like maybe yes to me, because it's like we didn't talk about everything already, and it's like it's like the battle of the men and women. The women think they know us, we think that we know them. Who can lead better, who's the smartest, who can do what we can do. It's just like it's always a back and forth thing. Like, it's like around the circles. Like, we've talked about every single thing already, just in a different definition. So to me, it's starting to become overrated a little bit to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Queen? Oh, thank you, DJ.
Yeah.
I think it's overrated when it's just the blame game. Like, oh, women ain't nothing, blah, blah, blah. You Smith, blah, 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 shut up, blah, blah, blah. Men want to beat on their chest like cavemen instead of actually having a conversation to see a solution versus, because if we're both facing a judge, we both got to own our stuff, right?
Right.
So that's how you have the conversation. Both parties need to own their stuff and stop blaming the other person for bad choices and bad outcomes when you made that choice to be part of that outcome. So take your ownership and keep it pushing. That's all. So I think it's overrated when it becomes the blame game.
For both sides, or just for the men's
both
side?
sides, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fairly overrated when all people do is talk about the problem.
Yep.
They talk about the problem with women. They talk about the problem with men. But what's underrated is that the simple solutions. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I was watching a YouTuber who was giving men tips, of when to know not to be like a nice guy, pretty much. If you're doing these things wrong, you are pretty much a nice guy. And I like some things I was kind of agreeing to, but then I was like, are those really solutions though? You know what I mean? Like, I guess she's giving the game to it, but I just kind of feel like it was overwhelming because you just pretty much named 12 things that a man need to do in order for him to just get with a woman and be successful. And honestly, as an average man, if I was below average, I would feel defeated, to be honest with you. Not the fact that what you're telling us men is like, not true, but it's like if you gotta buy like a whole list, you gotta follow this whole entire list of things. You're pretty much stripping you're stripping your entire personality as a man. You're pretty much following like a goddamn rule book to the point that it's like, damn, like by the time you get her, was it really worth it? Was the sex really worth it? And I think that's why like a lot of men, if they do all these things, and women expect for men to keep them, if they expect to keep a man, that man's gonna be like, look, all right, I done all these things, now I accomplished or whatever, I'm on to the next or whatever. It's weird like that.
Well, You know, I want to change my status. My statement that I just made. I will have to say 50-50. It's overrated, but it's not overrated. For the simple fact that you have some men out there, you know, they got their old shows going on. They trying to tell us what a man, how a man should think, what the things he should be doing, and a lot of these guys they lead us the wrong direction. The same thing that goes with the women, you know. And then you got the TV shows and I guess they put their business out there on the air to let everybody see what's going on, and you know those type of relationships. A lot of time for the normal people don't happen like that. And there are good men, real men that's out there that's leading you the right direction. You know, that actually talk about, you know, men and women topics. So I would say 50-50. I would have to say 50-50.
Well, DJ, hey, the problem is, right, is that there's always a problem that is always addressed, but never the solution part to it. So basically, right, you know, men are looking at they're going after the wrong things.
Yeah.
Everything that they're talking about that you're hearing, it can't really apply to you, because if we're average men, okay, let's say we're all single, we're average people, that is going to be hard for us. If you're trying to tell us currently that you have to be the high value man, high value woman, whatever the case is, but at this point, the high value man, like that's too much like hurdles that you got to jump to. Okay, men focus on the wrong things. The reason why I said that is because you're focused on trying to get the approval from women, but why don't you just enjoy the moment, the journey, and just become successful without the motivation for women of a woman? If you just set your priorities in yourself and start loving yourself more as men, the women will start loving you. Because you know why? Women will respect a man who has love for his own self. See, that's the key point that people are missing out on. The reason why I'm saying that, right? I know that's like kind of vague, but watch, I'm telling you, when you start loving yourself, you're not gonna tolerate disrespect. When you start loving yourself, you're not gonna be undermined by a female. Not by one, by a female. Because women will lift you up, but females will not. They will usually play you. Okay? When you love yourself to the point that you could differentiate the difference between a female and a woman, you know, you could become from a male to a real man.
So does that go back to what I had asked earlier about a man seeing a therapist? Because seeing a therapist is a part of self-care.
Yeah. When you love yourself that much, like you will do the things that you can get help for your mental health.
Okay. I was just throwing that in there because I feel like a lot of men, they see certain types of self-care as less than being a man. And that's what I was asking the question about earlier. Why is that a problem that you're seeking self-care when everything that we see on not everything, a lot of things we see on social media is about women is self-care. You got to take care of yourself or whatever. Like, why is it like frowned upon, especially with our black men, that we're not encouraging y'all to do the same thing?
To answer that question, they don't see the value into it. They just see it more as like a time waster as opposed to like really getting your mental health check. If you're used to being in an environment where people are constantly calling you soft for just being vulnerable, imagine you going to see a therapist and then you tell your friends you want to go see a therapist. That is an act of vulnerability that people are not really accustomed to. And so to kind of, you know, deflect that, it's easy for them to call you weak. And if you're focused on the wrong things, like I said before, you know, you're going to be focused on what people think of you.
Instead of to it, just admit that they need mental health too, that everybody needs a break. There's some, like a lot of people get anxiety. So a lot of people are stressed. A lot of people have too much on them. They were really like, just want to say you're weak. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. That's why, like, we used Colin Mitchell when he came up there, and he was sharing. That was a prime example. Like I said, we're not tooting our horn because we're not like licensed therapists or relationship gurus.
Yeah.
But this was just a guy who came, asked for advice. We just told him the honest truth because we had previous experience like that before. Well, maybe not the type of experience he had, but we understand where he was coming from. And it was more like you could just take it or just leave with it. But he took the advice, it worked for him. He kept his focus in school as opposed to chasing after the wrong type of woman. And now he's a college graduate. And then he got his bachelor's. And he has a woman, not a female, but a woman who's actually treating him right. And that's what I like to see for our young men. Not just black men, but for any man, and any woman as well too. So
I think it's hard to see on both ends when you really have a man versus like somebody. So it's like as a woman. So I'll say this first. When you have a man versus like, I don't want to say a boy or anything like that because I don't want to disrespect men, but somebody that does not have your best interests at heart. It's a difference between a man and definitely a woman that has your best interests at heart. Like I said before, a woman will always be that support. They will always make you better. I think somebody said earlier, I think I wrote it down, but I left it in my office. We're gonna make each other better. I'm gonna be a better person with you. So I think that's like a lot of things that's missing is like we're looking for a right now, not a forever, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And it's basically short term versus long term. And that's why the priorities is really messed up. Everyone thinks on. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say everyone. Most have short-term mentalities. They're not investing into the long term. Short term is quick and easy, but it doesn't guarantee the most return. Long term, you gotta go through a hard road, and it's a risk. But at the end of it, you're going to get a huge reward out of it if you just be patient.
Right.
Men, women, focus on the things that's going to help you to become successful. Women, focus on the art of femininity. Focus on making your presence known where men can be comfortable to approach you. Men, focus on building your careers up. Focus on stability and protection, providing. But don't focus on short-term relationships where it's going to be a dead end, where it's not going to get you anywhere.
So do you think with everything that's going on with social media and all of that, does that make women like, I don't want to say less feminine because it's not that, but less approachable, less like, I don't want to say soft. I think that's a word I use, like soft.
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm talking about.
Well, I'll answer your question. Like, social media to me, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Social media has a lot of deception. If you really think about it, it comes with some truth to it. But think about this though: isn't social media all about like network marketing?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So think about your core audience. Let's just say we'll just focus on the guys real quick. Imagine a lot of guys, right, outside this YouTube space. Let's just say a lot of these guys are nerds, and they don't know how to talk to women. Like they're socially awkward, and they may not have the best looks, height, money, whatever the case is. But they feel a lot of stuff. They feel a lot of problems and have a lot of anxiety. So social media, what they do is they cater to the ones who are in need for something, and they give them that prescription, like that red pill movement. And then what they tell these young men is that, look, your enemy. Well, I won't go too far, but because some of them don't really preach like that. But let's just say they take it as their enemy is the woman, because they always preach about don't get married, don't date a single mother. Okay, watch out for, don't give your heart out to a woman because she's going to use you and abuse you, and don't be a nice guy. So men are already feeling that they're failing in being themselves. And social media comes into play to intensify that and to play in the minds of that, because they know that it could be profitable. So think about it like this: men are getting used out in social media because that's the core audience. So when you see these videos talking about, oh, woman this, women that, it's not women. This is society. Society is messed up
out there. Yeah.
No,
I absolutely get what you're saying, because if you want to keep it 100, like I'm divorced. So if you want to be technical, I'm a single mother without being a single mother. I'm a mother that has a great relationship with my kid's father. However, most of the time, like even right now, like my kids sleep in my bed. That's why I keep looking at them, because I don't know if y'all hear them snoring or not. So I'm by myself a lot of the time. I wasn't that mom that asked for child support. I wasn't that mom that was like trying to beat him down. And I'm not that mom that's gonna make him look bad. But a lot of society sees me, and I don't want to say a lot of society. Some people that I've talked to, that it's a few of them I had to cut off, they told me I was wrong for my choices. So I think it's a stigma that's been put on the world. Like, he's a good dad. When he's a dad, he's a dad. I don't have no business in your business when you're daddying. You daddy. I know the kids are protected. I know you ain't gonna let anything happen to them. And I don't need your money, and apparently you don't need mine either. So I think it's just so ingrained in us for different things. Like in my divorce, the judge literally asked me, was like, so how much do you want to pay in child support? And I said, I just want, when he's a dad, to be a dad. That's it. Like I won't have to worry about it. We talked about transportation back and forth between households. And then we talked about medical, which they're under my medical and dental, which they'll always be. I'm retired military. That was pretty much it. And then even the mediator said, this is like one of the best like mediations we've had, because me and him was talking to each other and we wasn't arguing, going back and forth. We like, it was no crying, it was no tears. Like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Because it's like a lot of times people don't see if the benefit, even in a relationship, if the benefit is for both of you all, let's both of us continue in a relationship. Or if it's not working on one end or the other, then it's not working on one end or the other, and somebody has to make a decision. It's like I feel like a lot of times as women, we feel like we're gonna be a fixer. We're gonna change this person or whatever. But I don't think it's that. Like, even men and women, I just feel like at sometimes it has to be decisions made. And I feel like a lot of us we're afraid of the truth. Leave it at that. We're afraid of the truth.
Let me build on that. Welcome back, Lady Sophia. Let me build on that. Listen, I think the thing is this, that people, like you said, it's both men and women. People don't want to be, if you no, not just that. You're bringing up the whole divorce thing. The reason why people just don't want to do that, or they stay in that predicament, You know what I mean? Because like you said, people are going to try to shame you. Like people are telling you that you're wrong or that you did this wrong or that wrong. People don't want to deal with that. People don't want to feel like I'm being publicly shamed or people are trying to shame my reputation or whatever. You know what I mean? People don't want to feel that. So I think because of that, that's why people just stay in these relationships longer than what they should. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just a natural fact.
No, I agree with you on that because it's a lot of
well,
people like to this day.
hold on, sister man. Hold on. I just want to build on this last point. Yeah. I think out of all the marriages I've seen, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, and I've seen just a lot of them. You know what I mean, throughout the things that I've been through, as far as like with me and my family and all that, like the things that I've seen, you know what I mean, and a lot of people on this panel could speak to it. Most marriages suck. Okay, most of them suck. I say a good 90%, if not more, suck. They're absolutely terrible. These people are miserable. They don't like their kids. You know what I mean? They don't want to take care of their kids. They mad at their kids have like mental health issues, and it's crazy, man. Like when you really like when you cross over to the other side and you're actually married and you kind of been through that process and you kind of just see different things. Like when you see what really goes on in these marriages, it's crazy. It's crazy because a lot of times when you see them, you just see them like when they put on a show for you, right? You put on the front, you come to a little barbecue, or you see them at church, or you see them at an event. You know what I mean? So they put on a show for you. But when you really talk to these people and you really figure out the things that they're going through, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they get married like pretty young, right? Like they get married like I'll say in their 20s or whatever, and they got to go through the whole process of being young and figuring things out and figuring out life. You know what I mean? Like, man, like the things that people just be doing and going through is just like you like, oh my gosh, like he did this with that and she did this and wait a minute, hold on, wait, she she stole money? You know what I mean? M3, you remember this. Remember that time you had that holiday party, right? And it was a certain woman and she left her house because she had stolen some money. You know what I mean? And she ran to your house. I ain't gonna say who, but it was and
she ran to your house. M3.
No, she ran to his house. Yeah, and the husband was dumb enough to take her back. I would have told her ass, it's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you stealing like a whole. You stealing like she stole like a considerable amount of money from this man. Like to the point where like it kind of really like damn near crippled them. And he took her back. And I'm like, what the hell? Like there's just certain lines you just don't cross with people, man. Like once you cross them lines and you really do it, and then you want to act like you are the victim, and you took something from me, and on top of that, we got kids, and you taking something from them too. Like that means you just don't give a f about me or them or anybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what people do, this is two things that they use when you're with them and you're married. They use religion, right? They love to pump religion. Do it because of God. Do it because of God. Do it because of God. That's when the religion comes in. They ain't talking about God no other time, right? They barely mention him. When you marry, every scripture, all the God scripture comes out, right? They'll quote from Genesis to Revelation. They'll quote everything, right? You know what I'm saying? That, and they'll use love. Oh my gosh. If you love me, you would do this. If you love, then you would do that. Love, love, love. They always using that. They always using religion and love. So those are, and here's the thing, and this is why I say when you mix religion, when you mix religion with love or sometimes I get street. I say religion and coochie, but but I'm not gonna say it like that. When you mix religion and love, you know what I mean? Then that's a dangerous combination. That's a dangerous combination because you physically controlling somebody, you spiritually control them, you mentally and emotionally control them. So you're really controlling them on all aspects of their life, and that's very dangerous. And this is the thing. I don't want people to get caught up, man. Don't get caught up in those situations. If somebody's a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? If they are a complete piece of shit, get rid of them. Okay? All right? I don't care if it's a man or a woman. If it's a man, tell him to step. If it's a woman, tell her to step.
Yeah.
All right? Straight up. That's all I got to say.
You know, I was just going to leave, but then...
Sorry.
Well, no, I'm sorry, Sophia. Hold on for 1 second. What I'm more for? Oh, you know what? Okay, we just narrowed down about why men don't seek therapy more. So we got number 11 out the way, Mr. Best. Just to let you know. Number 10 is actually like the last question.
Okay.
But I know, I know,
So
Lady Sophia wanted to build on something. So
yeah,
before we ask number 10, go ahead, Lady
go,
Sophia.
yeah, go ahead.
I will say this: a lot of people just simply do stuff for convenience. It's not
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah.
ignorance; they're selfish, and they don't want. Especially if you have somebody who's like, "I haven't worked for all these years. I haven't do this and that." If you're going to get married, you have to look at the pros and the cons. In this day and time, maybe not back when saying my like I said, my grandparents were born in 1899 and 1902. So, back then you had a reason to throw that out, but today you know how it is. Come on, don't do that to yourself. And this is one thing, even though my dad was a minister, this is one thing he told me. Sophia, don't let a damn dog outdo you. A dog will lead. He will not take the leather couch. He will not take a purse. He will not take his can of Alpo. He know when to leave. The only way that
Yep.
he'll come back is the pound. He said, "Are you gonna ever let a damn dog outdo you?" And he said, "If it's time to leave," well, he said, and I have seen people who buried their kids and didn't have to. If it's time to leave, gone. Let people say what they want to, but make sure you continue breathing. If you got kids, don't use it as an excuse because your kids don't want to hear, "I want to leave, but I want to be here for the kids. I want to do this and that, but them kids need their mama. I want to leave, but the kids
Yeah.
need their daddy." He said, because no child want to go through the reason why my parents hate each other, but they stay with each other is because of me. He said, that's wrong. That's all I
Mm,
got.
mm.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sophia.
lady. Mm-hmm. So, all right, let me get number 10 out the way, and then yeah. So number 10 is where is it? Number 10 is what are some of the moments you enjoyed during this season of knowledge and relationships? Anybody want to answer?
I enjoy getting a peck of everybody. Everybody got something that I can not all the stuff and everything or whatever, but everybody got a piece of something that has formulated me and have some mold me. So I love that. So and I don't look at, I mention the past, but I don't dwell into it to the point to where I can't get over it. I love the fact that you all are helping me transition with you all. So when Colin came up and said that and said everything that he said about y'all, I love the fact that it's in repetition. It's in repetition, the positivity and stuff like that. Everybody got a piece. Whether regardless of what you think, everybody got something that can lift somebody up. So man, that's why I rock with y'all, because it's just consistency with the positivity, consistency with, what I'm saying, the shout outs, what I'm saying, for Eddie King. Everybody try to shout that man out. If they don't know how to do it, they still gonna rock and show that love. 84, like I said, I had to even tell the ex who I don't double dip and I don't listen to. I was like, man, I'm in love with this man. Laugh. You know what I'm saying? And even though we ain't together, he know that I always said I'm gonna keep a shank up under my wig for Queen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? M3, I was like, what I'm saying, baby, I want us to be this way. It's just that
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't the one to do it with. I guess, so I got somebody else. I don't hate nobody or whatever, what I'm saying? It wasn't a us thing or whatever, and this and
Yeah.
that. But I keep rocking, and I appreciate y'all pushing me within that positive direction. Y'all the best.
Thank you, Sophia.
All right,
Thank you
thank you,
so
Lady
much for that.
Sophia. All
I
right.
want to thank you.
Mel, I'm gonna grab on you too. I'm gonna grab on you. I'm sniffing you out. I'm gonna grab on you too.
Yeah. Um, let's see, Mel. Well, I know, like you're pretty much like those. So, um, I just said, what you enjoy, like, tonight's live stream? Oh, you're muted. Oh, no. You're still on mute. You're muted.
You're muted.
Y'all can't hear me. I'm sorry. I was just moving the kids. So I heard everything y'all said. More than anything, I just enjoy the whole transparency of everything. Like, this is my first one. So just the whole ability to be transparent, and that other people that are on the panel like actually understand, and then they can give their perspective even if they don't understand. So I definitely enjoyed that. But I think more so we have to start understanding the whole transparency of what I've been talking about before, like, and including different things like being a divorcee in a new relationship, or having a great relationship with, like, just moving forward and everything. Because I feel like we just, as general, in a whole, like, I don't want to say Black community, but as a community of people that have been married and not married now, it's not always that easy. So, and I don't want to say it was easy. I'm saying it's possible. So I think we need to be more understanding of the possibility of having a great relationship with ex-serious partners. I ain't gonna say just ex-partners, because all ex-partners don't get that. I mean ex, like serious partners. Like with me, I have kids, so that's it.
All right, thank you. All right, Queen, what have you sorry, what are some of the moments you enjoyed during this season of Knowledge Relationships?
Give me 1 second, guys.
All right, no problem. All right, I guess I'll jump to DJ Eddie King. Cheer. What are some of the moments that you enjoy during this season of Knowledge Relationships, DJ Eddie?
All of them. When all of us are together. That's when I would enjoy it. My favorite is the multiverse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody thought we were smoking that night.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of good times, man. But I've only enjoyed myself a good time when we are together. So, yeah, I like to thank those out there that supports us, and and those that actually came up here, man. Like Colin and a few other people that have like relationship problems. I'm glad that they came to us and for advice and stuff. And I was glad that we was able to give it to them. Those right there are definitely the good times. We had some funny times and bad times, but I enjoyed it.
I'm glad that Colin came for the season finale. I'm glad it was good to see Wilson come up as well. Wilson. And huh?
I still don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well,
I know somebody from Wilson, but that's all I know.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, it was good to see him come up. You know what I mean? For the first time. And then, it was. I was gonna say something else, but let me get to Mr. Best. Mr. Best, what are some of the moments you enjoy the most about the season? And then I'll just end it after Queen.
Let's go, Mr. Best.
I can go if he ain't ready.
Okay.
Okay, Queen.
All right, go ahead, Queen.
Some of the things. I guess being on a panel with you knuckleheads.
You mean you boneheads?
Nah. I think just meeting different people. I didn't think I would want to be on this much, but I should get mad when we don't have shows. I know I show up late because, I'm at work, but I like the streaming. I like being a part of the panel. I gotta tone myself down some, but I like going off. I like the freedom to go off. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I do enjoy streaming with you guys. I mean, I may give you a hard time, especially M3 in his cabin. I know you in the woods somewhere. But anyway.
You not see the backyard around,
She said, look, y'all missed that part. She said, I like going off.
No, I heard that part.
I do. I enjoy it. I can admit it, Eddie.
Look. Queen is an internet warrior though, but keep that same energy whenever you see me in person though.
What'd you say?
But to read Ghost's comment, right? He says, "I enjoy every moment, sharing some facts respectfully, even if we disagree with one another, we can discuss it. These kind of courteous chats are disappearing." Yeah, pretty much, and that's why we're trying to make courteous chats great again.
Mm-hmm. I'm back.
Welcome back, Mr. Best.
There go Mr. Best right there. Because you're the best.
Hey, 84.
Hey. What's going on?
Shout out to the chat too, because y'all are awesome. Y'all pretty much make the panel react and everything. We love your season, chat. The chat is awesome. This is the best chat ever.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, chat.
I'm gonna say I enjoy networking and helping our network to grow as a team. I enjoyed I enjoy when we can have those great discussions. I enjoy learning from people. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna enjoy this break because I am so tired of doing this shit. I'm tired. I need a break. The best in the world needs a break. You know what I mean? But I also really enjoy people like Lady Sophia, who loves what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really loves, she loves our content. She loves who we are. And we definitely appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I enjoy the whole team, man. You know what I mean? Even at times, sometimes I get on my goddamn nerves. But I still enjoy my team, man. I enjoy, Queen. I enjoy new guests like Mel who come in and they add to our dynamic. I enjoy everybody, man. I really do enjoy everybody, and I really do love this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna love this break. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna love this break. Some of the most favorite moments, you know what I'm saying, is I know everybody like the chaotic truth thing. That was cool. The respectfully thing. That was funny. In fact, when I seen him, I was like, man, I wasn't even really trying to like hear anything he had to say at the moment because I didn't really know him, and then the things I knew about him, I was like, whatever. But as I've gotten to know Chaotic, he definitely is a very controversial YouTube content creator, but he has a little bit of insight and also in entertainment in what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely appreciate what he brings, to the YouTube space. So shout out to Chaotic Truth for bringing us that great content. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, you know what I mean? I would say, like, I love, what was the moment, man? No, that was a phone call, matter of fact. When, but I'll still talk about it anyway, because, it is part of the, it is kind of part of, like, the season. But we had a group phone call, and somebody had asked me for a Christmas gift, right? And I was like, Eddie knows the story. Eddie let us know. So I started laughing at him, right? They're like, my Christmas gift. So I started laughing because I'm like, shit, you ain't never give me nothing. So I'm laughing, right? So they're like, what's up? She's like, that's not funny. I'm like, hell, it's funny to me. That's my favorite moment from this whole stretch here.
I forgot about that.
You asking for a Christmas gift. You must be out your damn mind.
Just say that's not funny. It's funny to me.
It's funny to me. Hilarious as hell. That's why I begin on the old heads like that. Because y'all just be coming out of nowhere, out the blue, and think somebody's supposed to just respect you out of nowhere. No, nigga, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. All right, don't be asking for no bullshit. You know what I mean? Especially when you ain't never been there, like for anything. You never even helped me throw a softball. Like, you don't get out of here with your goofy ass. Like, man. So that's why I laughed at them. But yeah, that's weird. That's where it was. But that was funny. Hey, that's not funny. Like, it's funny to me. It's funny to me. It was hilarious.
That's not funny.
She tripping.
Yeah, you could have gave that person a lump of coal. That would be the greatest Christmas of you.
Where my gift at?
You're petty.
Eddie wilding out. I love it.
No, if you was on that call, Lady Sophia, you would have been dying.
Eddie is an instigator.
That was funny. We was dying because they really thought they really got mad. I'm like, man, if you don't get out of here, like, you lucky I'm on the phone with you. Like, you was never in my life ever. Like, you lucky I'm on the phone with you. That's your gift. I'm like, that ain't funny. It's funny to me.
Eddie, take a breath. Take a breath.
Like, you making me laugh because you laughing, but I'm trying not to laugh.
No, you should laugh. This is funny. Funny.
Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, this goes to me now, right?
Man. She said,
"Oh man, you know,
funny to me."
That must sound so aggressive for me. He's like, man, fuck your feelings, man. Fuck this shit.
Listen, I was snorting a second ago. That's what I was snorting. Like,
Eddie.
Hold on. The other funny moment. The other funny moment was, Tam, you're gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. We was on a call, right? And then Tammy was she was saying something, and then DJ the King was like, "No book club." Yo, I almost threw the phone. That shit was so funny. Yeah. He said, "No book club." That, and then when Eddie was acting like M3 when M3 went on the plane and he left, and then Eddie started acting like he was him. We was closing the show. That was hilarious. Oh my god.
Eddie, where's my dessert?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Do it, Eddie. Do it, Eddie.
No, you ain't doing that. Yeah.
Look, you see how fast M3 sent me down? Like, no.
Do it.
We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that today. No.
Yeah. Well, one of my best moments, right, is well, you know, fuck it. Like, there's a whole lot of best moments, but my best moments are like when non-relationships after dark. You know, when I just don't give a fuck and I just go off on everyone and just like make everyone just get upset. You know, I don't know. It just hold on, I'm still talking now. All right, hold on, y'all wait your turn, okay? But the best moments was like, you know how you just feel like pissing people off just so you could get like a good night's rest. It really helps like to sleep for real though. Lately, I haven't been getting that because I haven't been pissing people off though. But
you're back.
Yeah. But the really best times, right, was it was two things. Before I went on vacation, we had like Don't Stop the Grind. We had the part. Yeah, I just thought about. I'm not even gonna say her name, but we had part 1 and then we had part 2. Of course, we had part 2 because I was on the phone. I accidentally ended the live stream, and the plane was just about to take off, so I had to quickly make another thumbnail, do all this shit or whatever, post it, and get everybody all queued up. Okay. Damn, I wish I was able to participate on the second one though, but they didn't have the stupid Wi-Fi. But then we had knowledge in the afternoon, which we need to bring that shit back again. And that's when the whole gang, it was me, DJ Eddie, Mr. Best, Tammy, like, yo, and here's the thing, I stepped out of it, but I just, I was in there for a moment, but man, y'all three, man, y'all killed it. Yeah, I think they was streaming for like 5 hours. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I literally was enjoying my vacation watching all y'all, man, just rocking out without me. So, I think that was like the first time that y'all ever did that without me just being present 100%. And then from that point, I was like, yo, man, like, man, we really got some good potential around here, man. And yeah, I mean, look, there's other moments too, like when other folks they come in there and then they try to debate against us, and we keep shutting them down, and then they want to start crying, and they be like, "Oh man, like man, you're being hurtful, man." And yeah, those moments right there, I cannot take away, man. Those are like the best times I could ever say about knowledge and relationships.
Yeah.
We definitely grown a lot from like just learning like the StreamYard, this live stream, having teams, having people come in and out. Yeah, so shout outs to all the real people that stayed and stuck with us.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to you.
And Ghost says there's a kind of exhilaration felt when you ride up with your friends. Oh, we ride up with your friends to show some passion in the discussion. Well, or that's what it is. Well, or you, I think we or you, like just messing with folks.
I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
But it's endearing though. I appreciate it, Ghost. Ah, shit. All right. Well, yeah, man. This was definitely fun. We're this is pretty much it, man. Like, thank you everyone for tuning into like the season finale.
I thank you all for the invite, and I hope I'm invited back next season.
Yes. Come on
back.
back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Come on back.
Yeah, no, Ghost, you cool though. Like, yeah, your English is good.
Mm-hmm.
This was lovely. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the Twitch gang and shout outs to the YouTube gang for riding with us. And shout outs a little bit to Facebook or whatever. Not a lot of support from the Facebook side, but it's okay though. We got YouTube and we got Twitch, but and Clubhouse too. People come to KR, talk about their relational conundrums. Most of the time, just talk it through and find solutions they didn't know they had. This is M3. Appreciation for you listening and moderating. All right, thank you, Marion. Thank you so much. So with that being said, just to make it clear, right? As far as like the knowledge relationships, ourselves, we are taking a break from July 1st to pretty much, and then we'll come back and resume on August 1st. But we do have the ladies' night, which is not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. We also have Easily Riggs, which will also fall on the following Saturday. And then we have every time I try to call it out, right, I'd be laughing because of DJ Eddie, right? But he was like, "Oh, book club?" I don't know why you said it like that way, but that's messed up. Anyway, so shout outs to Tammy, right, and her book club, because her book club is definitely amazing, very amazing. And because of our book club, we had other people that was asking about it. Like, man, come over to Knowledge Relations, man, if you want to get into like that with some books. So, we're being creative in all different ways, man. So, yeah, with that being said, I want to wish everybody a good night. Yeah. Follow DJ Eddie King on YouTube. If you want to, it's really DJ Eddie King. So if you want to listen to some beats, definitely check him out. Follow the Intellectual Soapbox, which is Mr. Best in the World, so like YouTube channel. You can also follow my new channel. I don't have no videos yet. I'm still working on it. It's going to take a while. But it's M3 TV Network. So please subscribe, and yeah, anything else? That's pretty much it. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, everyone. And have a good night. Trying to play wait, one last thing. Okay. Right after, when this is over, I want everybody to please, make a comment. Queen, make a comment. Sophia, DJ Eddie, Mel, well, I already know Best will make a comment, but post a comment after the live stream because it helps build the algorithm up.
Okay,
make sure
no problem.
Yep.
I'll
Make
do
sure
it
you leave
right
a
after.
comment after the show ends. Wait a second and then let her rip. Okay. Thank you, DJ Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, again, we're out. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Good night.
Knowledge and relationships